Hey, 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 everyone! Welcome to the first live stream of 2026. It's your girl, Denise Salcedo, and we are here for quite a few firsts, actually. The first stream of 2026, the first Smackdown of 2026, as well as the first Smackdown that's 3 hours in a very, very long time. We are back to 3 hour Smackdowns. Today's the first one. Fingers crossed that it goes good, that it's entertaining, and that we have a good time. Hopefully, fingers crossed, man. There hasn't been that I've seen as much promoted for the show. What I've seen that's promoted for the show is, of course, the Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre, 3 stages of Hell match that's happening. We're also going to be seeing Damian Priest versus Aleister Black in an ambulance match, so that should actually be fun. And then Chelsea Green versus Julia for the United States Championship. We're also going to be seeing Rhea, Io, Charlotte, and Alexa versus Asuka, Kairi, Nia, and Lash Legend. So we got a couple of things to look forward to on today's show. So hopefully it goes well. We're about a minute away from starting, but thank you guys so much for being here. I'm happy to get back to my normal streaming schedule. As many of you guys know, the holidays were happening, so it kind of messed up our streaming schedule, but I'm back to the normal schedule. So yeah, like that's it. Like the new year starting, we're locked in and we gotta go. We gotta lock in, man. I hope everyone's locking in on their New Year's resolution, and I hope that no one has what the hell is this? Oh, you know what? I still have snow from my Christmas tree. I was like, what is this? All right, let me get the audio. Here we go, guys. Smackdown has begun. All right, hold on. All right. Cool. All right, so audio is on. Motherfuckers, I forgot to turn off the subtitles. Every damn time, I always forget to turn off the subtitles. All right, no worries. We're good. All right, so let me know how the audio sounds for everyone. Okay, cool. Raphael says audio is good. Thank you, Raphael. Let's see. Okay, thank you. Okay, everyone saying the audio
New Year,
is good.
everybody. We kick off 2026 with the first 3-hour Smackdown.
Hey, what's up, Beach Man? What's up? All right, hey, what's up, Austin? Thank you so much. Don is also in the building. We got Fabian, Chris Holsinger in here. Oh my God! It feels so funny, like being back to streaming, guys. Like, what the hell? It's been so weird not being on here like every single day. The last stream that I did was the last Raw of 2025, which was Monday. So even then, it's been a couple of days. So I kind of got to get my groove back.
Let's start with the fun. Now the apology.
Anyways, I hope today's show is good, guys. Like, I really need the show to be good today because this is how we're kicking off 2026, you know? And I believe in, like, first and how you kick things off kind of sets the message for how the rest of the year is going to go. So the bigger, the better, right? The bigger, the better. That's how I feel.
Corporate stooge for a father.
By the way, I want to thank Sheldon Jackson. Sheldon! For sending our first super chat of the day. Sheldon, thank you so much, bro. I hope you had a good, happy new year. And thank you for being here. He says, do you plan on watching Wrestle Kingdom 20 and saying goodbye to the ace of New Japan, Hiroshi Tanahashi? Also, do you need notes on the matches? You're so sweet, Sheldon. I will gladly take any of your notes for the matches. So I need to double check like what time everything is. I don't think I'll be watching live. For Wrestle Kingdom, I definitely am going to be watching the retirement match. But I'm going to be probably watching it until, like, afterwards, though. Like, I won't be watching live. I'll be watching afterwards. I was originally going to go to the show. Actually, as of, like, 2 weeks ago, I was, like, planning on going to Japan to, like, go do the show and everything. But just, like, with my content and everything, there's a lot more, like, stricter rules in Japan. So there's just like a lot of red tape of like what you can and cannot do. So unfortunately, it just wasn't like gonna be able to work out for me to go over there, especially if my goal was to get content. So sadly, I wasn't able to make that happen. But yeah, regardless, I still obviously am going to be watching. I'm just not going to be watching live though. Thank you so much, Sheldon. We also got D Martin Fifth. What's up, D Martin? How's it going, man? Happy New Year. He says, hola, señora Denise in the DWO. Feliz Año Nuevo. Hope you all enjoy SmackDown tonight. Thank you so much, man, for coming on here and showing some love at the top of the year. It feels so weird, by the way. I still don't even feel like we're in a brand new year. Like, I feel like we're in this really long continuation of 2025. Does anybody else feel that way, or is it just me? Like, I feel like we're still in 2025. I think because it's Friday. I don't think we're going to really feel like it's 2026 until it's Monday. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like 2026 has to start on a Monday, not a fucking, like, Wednesday or a Thursday or a Friday. Like, it's got to start on a fucking Monday. So, anyways, I'm not feeling it just yet. So, hopefully, it kicks in soon.
Rhea Ripley and Io Sky looking ahead.
Oh my God, look at that massive reaction for just Io and Rhea popping up on the screen. Oh my goodness. Anyways, D Martin, I hope you're kicking off your new year to a great start. We also got Jonathan in the building. He says happy 2026 to me. Here's to a great year. I really hope so, guys. This is the year that I have to hit 300,000 subscribers. It has to happen this year. I have been trying to hit 300,000 subscribers for the last, like, 3 years. It's been my goal. And, like, that's it. It has to happen this year, all right? So I'm saying it right now. 300,000 subscribers. It has to happen this year, 2026. Fingers crossed. I'm really hoping that it happens. I don't know how I'm going to make it happen, but an attempt will be made. So we got to manifest the things that we want for 2026. Jonathan, thank you so much, and I hope that your manifestations and your goals and resolutions also come through for you the year 2026.
SmackDown of the new year.
Absolutely, I am more superstars, more action, more
thank you so much, Jonathan. He says you can make it. I hope so. Let's see what's getting here. Hey, shout out to Martin Aguirre. Are we kicking things off with Miz? Okay, I was not expecting to kick things off with the Miz, but okay, let's see what he's got to say for this year.
Moving on to 2026, I am so sick of hearing Happy New Year, Happy New Year. No, we're not moving on to 2026 until I air my grievances of 2025.
Damn, I was just saying how it doesn't feel like 2025 is over yet, and the Miz is taking me back to 2025.
One moment with John Cena's retirement tour.
Hey, what's up, Otto? Also, shout out to Steve Otar. We got a friend who's also with us.
Because our
Eric Diaz, what's up, Eric?
I should have been the one to tap John Cena.
Okay, something's got to happen right now, by the way. Because, like, what do you mean we're starting with The Miz on SmackDown? Like, something's got to happen.
Riding in the sunset, and I am stuck here in Buffalo.
Also, hey, shout out to Sammy. He says his main goal is to continue his weight loss journey. Sammy, more power to you, man. More power to you. You got this. Just stay consistent.
In this business, I offered my mentorship, my guidance, my expertise to all the young and up-and-coming superstars who should have been.
I really like the Miz's suit, though. It's a really nice suit. I like how he's like, yeah, it's not 2026 yet, but here I am in this really nice suit, though.
And entitlement.
Miami Scorp says, say his name and he appears, I believe, in Joe Hendry. Yeah, I think so. I think he might come out. That would be good.
Not just from the rookies, but from each and every one of you.
We got Tiffany here who says Joe Hendry needs to be named. Someone say it. Everyone say it. Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry.
Looking like 2005 Jelly Roll out there.
What?
Grievance number 3. I was passed over for Marty Supreme. Chalamet.
All right, we need to speed this up. Let's see what surprise is happening, because, like, we can't start off 2026 with The Miz.
Not only did Joe Hendry
out here complaining. Okay, his name has been said. Now he does have to appear. The Miz just, like, fucked up and said his name.
He who shall not be named.
He just said it. Did he not just say it?
Time buddies ruin
I
my
swore he
last
just said it.
SmackDown of an absolutely terrible year, but he brought back a nickname.
Alice, I did see this. Says, did you see Booker T singing Joe Hendry?
A very
I did.
Untrue.
I did see
nickname.
that. I didn't watch NXT, but I got the clip sent to me, and I was like, bro. Oh, Brandon says Miz stopped himself. I swore I heard it. I swore I heard it. Tiffany here says, I swore I heard him say it too. For
This
reals.
will not become a thing again.
Hey, what's up,
There is
Fredo?
a silver lining. We are on to 2026 now, and John Cena is gone. Bye-bye.
We
See
know
you
that.
later.
All right.
We can't see him, and we don't
Okay, guys,
wanna
this is
see him
official. We're on a
anymore.
3-hour SmackDown.
Because
We're on a
there is
3-hour
new
SmackDown
face
because
of
they are letting The
WWE,
Miz
not
take
fit
his
so
hella
perfectly
time with
as
this
it.
promo.
Because unlike this
Bro's out here
city,
reading his fucking
I
diary.
actually win championships.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, I'm the most decorated superstar out here. Two-time WWE champion, 8-time Intercontinental champion, 2-time United States champion.
All right, dude's reading his whole
10-time
Wikipedia
tag team
page.
champion, first ever.
Brandon says,
First
Jesus
ever
H. Christ,
Grand
someone
Slam
interrupt him
champion
already.
in the
I
history
know.
of this
Bro,
company.
I can
And
search
that
your
means
Wikipedia page.
I
You don't got to
am
tell
the
me all
face
this.
of WWE. I am the gateway for this company. I am the locker room leader. And I am the adult in the room filled with spoiled little brats.
I'm going to clip that part out. I am the... Oh, Randy's back. Okay, good. Good. We were waiting for someone to appear, and I wasn't even thinking about Randy. It's been forever. So I'm so happy that Randy's back. All right, let it up, Randy, please. Randy was basically gone like for the last several months. Everybody was like, where's Randy? Where's Randy? I think they just like didn't want and I'm guessing like he was just away during the time that like John Cena was finishing out his like retirement tour. So I think they were probably like, all right, we're going to be focusing on Cena. Randy had his match with Cena, and I think about there was kind of like it. Remember, he was also during WrestleMania, he was also, you know, in a program with Kevin Owens. Like Randy had like a pretty good start of the year, like mid-year, you know, all of the early 2025, but then like basically disappeared for the end of the year. So I'm so glad that he's back here because there's a lot to be done with Randy, and he's gonna feel having Randy back on the show because he's a big star is going to like, you know, fill some of those gaps for when you don't have John Cena on here. You know, it just like Cody's like really like the biggest star on the show. So I feel like having Randy back is going to help, you know, fill some of that void that is kind of missing on SmackDown because SmackDown does feel like it needs a lot more star power on the show. Both in the men's and the women's division. Well, the women's division is a lot stronger. I actually don't think the women's division needs as much star power. They just need competitors. But for the men's, they feel like they definitely need more star power. So having Randy back is definitely a good way to kick off the show. But had this been a 2-hour SmackDown, you would have gotten Randy 6 minutes ago. Honestly. Like, Randy would have been out 6 minutes ago. Alrighty, well, Randy does his entrance. Hey, what's up, Darren G's in the building? Hey, Darren, thanks for being here. We also got Future King. What's up, Future King? We got Monkey Man in the building. What's up, Monkey Man? We got Austin Wright, who says that Randy filmed a show with iShow Speed. He did, like, what kind of a show? Like a stream or like an actual show? I didn't see that. So what's the deets? What is the deets? Let's see who else we got in here. Hey, we got Eric Diaz. What's up, Lopez? Good to have you on. We also got Jared Palmer in the building. Shout out to Bob, who's with us too. We also got the Money. Shout out to Mark Johnson. We got Jaime Garcia. We also got Beechin. We got, oh, that's right. I did see that he was doing some promo for the Royal Rumble. Let's see what else we got. We got Nahir, who's with us. Infamous DJ1 with us. Brandon Rosen. Tobias J. All right. I was trying to stall some time while Randy did his entrance. T-Money says the Deets with Denise. That would be a great name for a podcast. The Deets with the D. Get the Deets.
Randy Orton is back on SmackDown. Let him hear it.
Oh, I like how the Miz suddenly turned into an MC. He's like, yo, Randy Orton's back on SmackDown. He's out here being the hype man. Oh, I love it. This is going to end with the Miz taking an RKO. You can always count on the Miz having to take somebody's finisher.
Okay. Not me.
Hey, what's up,
Okay.
Emmanuel? Good to have you
Hey.
on. We also got Jermaine in here. What's up,
It's
Jermaine?
good to have you back on Friday Night SmackDown.
We also got Arnold and Ebony and
And
Enders.
as I was saying, we are the adults in the room. We are the locker room leaders. We are the gateways
Oh, now
to
it's
this
we.
company. We are the
Earlier it
faces
was
of
I.
WWE.
Now it's we. All of a sudden,
we
we.
could be Ms. K.O.
Oh, please no. I'm like, oh, please no. And good, we got right to it. Nice, nice. We were just waiting for that RKO. Look, Randy's like, ooh, I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my bones. Oh, he's not done with poor Miz. He's about to take another one. Oh, let's get a little handshake. My favorite part of this wasn't the RKO. It was the little shimmy that Randy did afterwards.
Happy New Year, man.
Okay, now the Miz is officially in 2026.
Out of nowhere.
Nice to kick off the year, taking an RKO. All right, happy Randy's back, guys. Happy he's back. I hope that maybe we get a program with him and Cody Rhodes. I mean, there's really quite a bit. Him and Cody, him and Drew, him and Alistair, him and Priest. I don't know. I'm just naming every single guy on the SmackDown roster.
What a way to kick off.
By the way,
the
we
new
got
year
Greg
at
Cherry Brand in the
3
building.
hours
What's up, Greg? Hope you're doing well, man.
2026.
He says, Happy New Year, Denise. I'm making a goal for this year to interview a bunch of people for my channel. You're absolutely on that list. Enjoy a 3 hour SmackDown. Thank you so much, Greg. That's so fucking awesome. I love when people include me in lists. So thank you very much, Greg.
Just so you know, even though we beat you a few weeks ago, we're trying to stay good with Nick Aldis, but teaming up with you guys is a little difficult.
Mm-hmm. But you know that will actually make it worth it when we help you to a victory tonight. And then y'all can go on and retain those tag team titles.
That's a great idea.
Mhm.
And then you can owe us a shot at those.
I'm excited for this match, too.
We'll be happy to owe you a beating. On Monday, we'll keep the titles, and after that, we can face you.
Hey, I'm matching colors today with Naya. Also, I think Naya dyed her hair. Did she dye her hair? Looks a little bit more like burgundy-ish.
Kabuki Warriors.
She looks good. I like it. Alrighty. This should hopefully be a good year for Lash Legend as well, considering that, you know, it's going to be her first full year on the main roster.
Never a good sign.
We also got Andrew Panajotis. What's up, Andrew? He says, Happy New Year 2026. Denise, I'm glad you on. Go Bailey. Oh, Andrew, I'm so glad to be back on, man. When you get used to streaming, I did. Look at that fucking pop from Rhea, I swear. Last year, I did 222 streams for the year of 2025. 222 streams, which feels fucking crazy, by the way. I didn't even realize it was that much. I wouldn't be surprised if this year there's even more than 222 streams. But think about it. Like, I did 222 streams out of 365 days of the year. Like, it becomes your second nature to be on here, to be talking with people, to chat about wrestling, to communicate with people. And so it feels weird whenever there's like a long gap when you're not streaming. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking weird. So I'm so happy to be back, and it feels just like good to be streaming again. Alrighty, thank you so much, Andrew. We also got Mike Parker Collects in the building. He says, thank God the calendar has flipped. Holidays are insane at work, and today was totally dead quiet, kicking the year off with a small wrestling convention tomorrow. A welcome change of pace. Mike, I hope the convention you're going to is fun. And I know that you were very busy at the end of the year, so I'm very happy to hear that it's a lot more chill for you. Let me mute the commercials in the meantime. I'm very happy to hear that the workflow has sort of, died down, and you get to enjoy a little peace at work. That's always nice. And starting the year off with a wrestling convention. I'm definitely going to try to go to some more this year. I was just at the Wrestleverse convention 2-3 weeks ago, actually, which is where I fucking got sick, by the way. But either way, it was still a nice time. Definitely a nice time at the convention. So Mike Parker, take your hand sanitizer with you, because speaking from experience, I just got sick at a wrestling convention, and it's cold right now, and people are spreading germs. So take your hand sanitizer with you, because you never know. Thanks, Mike. We also got Sheldon Jackson, who says Wrestle Kingdom starts at 10:30 p.m. tomorrow, your time. Ay, mijo. Oh, it's 10:30 p.m. tomorrow. Oh, yeah, no. So then I will definitely be watching the day after. So I'm thinking maybe Sunday I'll probably do some coverage for New Japan, but it'll be the following day, and it won't be a live stream. It'll probably just be a video, depending on if I'm able to watch the show by that time. So thank you so much, Sheldon, for letting me know. Hey, we got John Taylor in the building. John Taylor's first WWE stream of 2026. John says, I'm an ardent Miz defender. Oh, I recently learned this. He says, but this is ratings poison, lol. I think John said that was your hot take, right? That you're like a really big Miz fan. I forgot. I think that was your hot take at the holiday party, something like that. I'm pretty sure that's what you said. So John Taylor is a big Miz fan, which, by the way, I respect Miz a whole lot. But I think we all knew, like, okay, let's get to the point. Like, whoever's supposed to come out to introduce or interrupt the Miz, like, let's just fucking get along with it. Like, let's just go with it. Thank you, John. We got Steven Marchuli here, who says, if reports are true, Rock has an offer for WrestleMania 43. I'd prefer Cody if he has only one match. What do you say? Damn, when it comes to The Rock, I haven't seen what you're talking about yet, so I'm not fully aware. But when it comes to The Rock, I'm done trying to predict The Rock. At this point, whatever happens. And if he only has the one match, you're saying you prefer Cody. Him and Cody, they had a lot of fun, heading into that WrestleMania 40. Their stuff that they did, the beatdowns, the brutality, it was definitely there. But if he only has that one match, I still want to see The Rock and Roman. I think at this point, it feels like that ship has sailed, but it's still something that I'd personally want to see. But like, let's say we saw The Rock and Cody, I would definitely not be against that, because those two kind of made magic with each other. So I would not hate that at all. Thank you, Steven. Oh, we're back on SmackDown. Oh, speaking of Cody, Randy and Cody.
Listen, I'm glad I ran into you.
This is the program we really got to get into.
I need to let you know, now that I'm back in the ring, Once you beat Drew McIntyre next week in Berlin, I am coming.
Good. Also, this is not the first time that Randy has said this to Cody. He has told Cody this multiple times. So, like that's it. Like, we got to get to it at some point.
Just want to remind you that Drew is going to be here tonight. He's here to lay out the stipulation for each of your 3 stages of hell. You and I both know he is going to try to get under your skin. You cannot let that happen. I hate to beat a dead horse, but if you touch him before your match in Berlin, you forfeit this.
You could look, but you can't touch. That's what Nick Aldis just said to Cody. You could look, but you can't touch. Okay, that's my version of the Bella Twins song. Oh my God, so funny. Alrighty, by the way, we also got John Taylor here. Oh, bless you for being good at math. He says you literally streamed 60% of 2025. Oh my God, I was locked in. I was really locked in 2025. I'm not kidding you. I was locked in. Like, this right here is just like proof, man. 222 streams. That of course didn't include videos and shit. That was just the streams. That's crazy. But yeah, I had told myself at the top of last year, I was like, I'm gonna really lock in 2025, and I did. 2026.
Corey, Monday night on Raw, these 2 women will defend.
I still gotta lock in. Oh, I still gotta lock in. 2026. My goal is to lock in as much as I did for 2025, but like double it. You know, like double that shit.
100% as physically possible.
Thanks, John.
That's gonna be no easy task.
Hey, we got Tracy in the building. I feel like I haven't seen Tracy in 50 years, even though I just spoke to you on Monday. Says Happy New Year, Denise, and 2-year anniversary in the DWO. Holy fuck. Crazy how time goes by, man.
And it's for that very reason I believe.
Listen, Tracy, I hope you're doing a lot better. I know you were kind of having a rough end of the year, but I know that 2026 is definitely going to kick off a lot better for you.
Around the waist of Rhea.
Also, shout out to the Bell to Bell Pod. Hello, Bell to Bell Pod. Says, Happy New Year, Denise, from all of us at the Bell to Bell podcast. That is so sweet. Thank you so much for doing that. Not only for being so generous on here, but just coming on here to wish everybody a Happy New Year. That is so nice of you. Thank you so much, man, and more power to you and your podcast this year.
War Games.
All right, so we're about to get into this 8-woman tag.
Really just a testament to how stacked the
All right, there we go. It's finally starting.
And before the opening bell, the Kabuki Warriors, Nia and Lash, gaining the upper hand.
Yeah, it looked like
Brian, we were talking about this on Monday. He says the reason why Nikki was wearing the green and silver ring gear, she's dating one of the players on the Eagles. I saw that, Brian. Actually, yes. I didn't put 2 and 2 together last, was it Monday? I think it was Monday, right? Yeah, it was Monday. I didn't put that together on Monday. But I did see on like social media like a football player. But I had forgotten like what team and everything. So thank you for reminding me about that, because I really did like that color combination on her. Obviously, we're used to seeing her in the reds and the blacks. So seeing her in those colors was very refreshing.
So well.
Also, thank you so much to SM:92 for the very nice comment. I definitely do see all of the chats that come in, even if you're on Twitch. If you're on Twitch, Twitter, or YouTube, which is where we're streaming, I do see all of your chats that come in. So thank you so much to SM: for this nice words.
Rhea Ripley before tagging Alexa. Alexa taking over.
All right. We're in a commercial break, but we have a VPN, so we'll be able to catch all of what goes down in the commercial break. BTW, we got the dead man RWD, Paul Morales in the building. He says, sup, girlie, Happy New Year. Did you eat the 12 grapes and shower yourself with lentils? Great to see your face on a live stream. Love and hugs to you. So, dude, I didn't do anything. Like, I didn't do the grapes. I've never done the grapes. I didn't shower myself in lentils. I didn't do any of that either. Honestly, when I got sick last week, it really took a lot out of me, like energy-wise. Like it really fucked with me. Like my energy has been so low. And every single day gets better and better. Like today was my first day back working out.
Kyrie with a kick to the back of the neck. There's the
Kabuki Warriors working on Alexa.
from the tag team
Today was my first day working out again. Today was my first day, like, really kind of getting back into the groove. But I feel like, so New Year's, I was basically in charge of, like, putting everything together.
This is the first step
But
in
I just
classic
had
tag
such
team
low
strategy.
energy,
Look for
and
Kyrie,
it's been
Asuka, Nia,
like the
and
last
Alexa
couple of
cut the ring in
days
half,
has been like
Alexa
a
away.
struggle
Nia
to
Jax is
do
now the
shit.
legal
Like I
competitor.
just want to
Yeah,
lay
Asuka
down
did
and
not
nap,
use
like
that
honestly.
Nia
So
tagged
it's
herself
been
into
just
this
like a
matchup. The
slow
irresistible
process, like
force
back.
who has done wonders
So
in
that's
the
why I
early
didn't
going of
really
the
do
SmackDown
too much.
career
Like
of Lash
for
Legend
New
Corey.
Year's,
Well, Lash Legend has had
New Year's
potential
was
for a long
fun. Like I
time.
had
It
my
seems like
family, like
Nia's
my mom and
finally
my siblings
recognized
came
what it's
over.
gonna
That
take
was
to
nice.
bring Legend to that next level.
And we just, you know, we just hung out. Like we
comes to
ended up
raw
watching,
power.
we ended up watching a movie.
Nia
We watched
Jax and Lash
Taken,
Legend simply
and then we
unmatched
watched
in the women's
Rocky
division.
4
Lash
with the
Legend, who
kids.
owns
We
a
played some
victory over
Loteria.
Alexa Bliss last month,
We
one of the
played some
biggest of her
poker.
young
I learned how to
career.
play
And
poker.
now Legend
That
with
was
a
fun.
big splash to Bliss. Cover, big smile on her face, but not enough to pick up the win. And
I
Legend
really
and
like
Nia
Lash
Jax,
Legend.
Corey, they do
Anytime
have a
she's in the
case
ring,
to
I'm like,
have a tag
what's she gonna
team
do
title
now? What's she gonna do
opportunity down
now?
the road.
Absolutely, and I think the Kabuki Warriors.
But
know
yeah,
that
I
very
didn't
well,
really
but
do
Asuka
like
and
any
Kyrie
like
are focused on the
traditions.
task this
Aside
Monday,
from my
that
vision
being
board,
Rhea
that I
Ripley
did
and
do.
Io
That's
Sky.
one.
Once you get
That's
past that
one
challenge, if you get
tradition
past that challenge,
that
you know Lash and Nia
I
will win.
definitely have to do every year. So that I did do.
Oh, and Lash just with a clubbing blow to the back of the neck. What makes Lash so effective?
Lash is a phenomenal athlete. She's a blend of size, speed, power.
I love the way
and
she's just like
aggression.
bending Alexa's
Lash
arm right
Legend
now.
believes she belongs. Look
And
at
it's
this.
always
There's
fun
what
to
I'm
see
talking about.
Alexa
Look at
and
that
Lash in
power
the
you were
ring
talking
together
about.
because of their size
Legend may
difference.
snap Bliss's arm in two.
Oh, and a clothesline cover again by Legend.
So yeah, anyways,
Get a
thank you
kick
so
out
much.
here,
I know you
Zach.
didn't ask for that whole ass explanation, but I had to tell the whole story before we head into it.
She belonged in the main
Thank you,
event.
Deadman. He says,
Now
I thought
she's
you were
finally
sick.
working
Glad
her
to
way
see you
toward that,
smiling
and she
tonight.
feels
Now, I feel
comfortable
like a
as she could
million
possibly
times
be.
better. So much
Now
better.
Legend just mocking Charlotte as Bliss is trying to make some sort of tag to her team.
Lash knows she's a star. She's not worried about the opinions.
Yeah, we got
of
Scott
the
George here.
WWE
Says Rocky
fans.
4 was
She's
really
worried
good
about
as well as
money,
the soundtrack.
checks,
Are you
and
kidding
champions.
me? I live for that soundtrack. So fucking good. It was actually the
Nia
first,
Jax
it was the last thing I did in
just sent Io
2025
crashing
and
to
the
the
first
floor.
thing I did in
And Alexa
2026
Bliss and Lash Legend
was
are the
watch
legal
Rocky
competitors in
4
this
because we
matchup at the
started
moment.
watching
Yeah,
it
Lash just
like
controlling
right
Alexa
before the
out to double
countdown
team
and then it
from
was
Nia,
time for the
and Lash and
countdown so we
Alexa
had to
trying
stop the
fight back
movie.
now.
And then
Alexa back
afterwards,
with
I
herself, they have their hands
refinished
full
the
in this one.
movie.
Sent to the outside
And
is
so, like,
Legend Bliss from the
I
second
feel like
turnbuckle.
starting the year
Tornado
watching
DDT.
Rocky
Plants
was
Nia
actually a
center
really
ring, and
great way to
Alexa's got a
start it
chance.
because it's a great
Can
fucking
she make a
story.
tag of the 14-time world champion Charlotte Flair.
Thanks, Scott.
And here comes the Queen. And that big cross body. Wiping out Nia and Lash. And Charlotte's fired up. Charlotte said
Don says
26.
Burning Heart.
You're
Love
gonna
that
see a
song.
better and
So
faster
good.
and stronger.
We got
more
Infamous
focused
DJ who says the
Charlotte
best
Flair.
movie
She
soundtrack
plans
of
to
all
have the
time is
best year
Sunset
yet.
Park. Look at the artist alone. Oh, I don't know that
Alexa's
one.
going to have her hands full as the women's division continues to evolve and improve.
Thank you so
Let her
much,
know she is a
Sheldon. I
walking
just got your
target,
email, by the
championship or
way.
not. Oh!
If you're here, I just got your
Charlotte
email.
drilling Lash Legend
Thank you
and
so
turns
much
her
for that.
attention to Nia Jax, the woman who beat Charlotte back in November.
Natural selection.
Is
Jax is down.
And Charlotte, realizing that may not put her away, looks like she's going to go for maybe her patented moonsault here.
Also, shout out to Charlotte's
Spending a
gear
lot of
today.
time making the climb. This could cost her.
Charlotte moonsault from up top. Cover on Jax for the win. And a kick out.
I kind of like seeing just like all these girls in this matchup together because we're just getting like a bunch of little
insurance
random,
but even that wasn't enough to keep
these little like
The
random
reason she's won 14 world titles.
interactions.
And Nia now sends Charlotte into the corner. Great athleticism out to the apron. Catches Lash with a boot. Now catches Nia with one of her own again. And there's a, oh, I thought she was going for a slingshot spear. But
Oh,
Nia
nice
Jax
little,
made her pay. What a leg
I like
drop.
that she,
Cover by
I like
Jax
that
and a kick
Nia
out.
just
That's
hit her
a
with a leg
testament to the
drop
in-ring
after that.
improvement of Nia Jax
Once
over the
Charlotte
years.
couldn't actually
She
get
realized
her.
that the Queen made the slightest mistake, and Jax
Thank you,
turned the
Sheldon.
tables
I
in her
just
own
got your
favor.
email. Thank you so much for that. Thank you.
Big headbutt rocks the Queen. Tag made to Asuka.
And now Nia and Asuka working well.
Sheldon
as a
is
tag
my he's technically like the historian here on DWO, but anytime I need like any facts or like the New Japan like information or whatever, like Sheldon is like the person to go to. I'm like, update me on what's been going on.
Kyrie from the top rope.
Ooh, nice.
And that'll break things up. And now Alexa Bliss.
Bliss sent to the outside.
I also can't wait till we see Rhea. Like,
Charlotte Flair and Asuka still the legal
back in a singles program, by the way. I hope this just like tag team partnership with Io doesn't last too long. Because I kind of prefer for them to fight.
Lose a tag match in all of 2025.
Oh, nice.
And Sky ducks underneath it.
Io had a fantastic year last year. So I'm pretty sure she's going to want to keep that momentum going this year.
With a double missile drop kick. I say it every week. I mean it,
Corey. No argument from me. Io Sky continues to impress him.
So does Nia.
Brilliant maneuver by Nia Jax to take away the tag opportunity.
What a kick by Asuka, knocking the wind out of Io.
It is chaos in ring and ringside.
Last Legend made the tag. Not sure if Io Sky realizes that Legend's legal.
Kicked her in the back.
And she's about to.
Oh, I love that. Oh my God, the way she landed though. After Lash kicked her, fucking Io landed in a position where she was doing the splits.
Look at this.
Like the way she landed was magnificent, and she just stood there with like all split-legged. Oh my gosh. By the way, let's see what we got in here.
Lash Legend now looking to continue.
DWO member for 23 months says, Happy New Year, Denise and DWO. Glad you're well, DD. You're so sweet, Ebony. Thank you for the love, the support, and I hope you have a fantastic 2026 year.
I'm so impressed. Both Nia and Legend.
That was literally my favorite part of the match. Was literally fucking Io.
Nia Jackson.
By the way, we got John Taylor. Hey, John! He says, what the hell is Nia doing? She looks like she's like reverse bumping and grinding Io. But like reverse. Reverse bumping and grinding. Oh no.
I can really get under your
But yeah, Nia looks really good. She looks great.
Nia's had so much success in WWE.
By the way, John says, I can't be the only one who secretly hoped you'd cancel on New Year's Eve plans and decided to do a Dynamite watch along. In all seriousness, it feels like the later half of the year you decided to take time for yourself. Oh no, I definitely did. Like, well, for one, I was actually kind of pissed too. I thought, how ironic is it that, like the whole year, I really wanted to like have a week with just like me and my husband. Like I really wanted that, like throughout the whole year, and we finally had. We spent it both fucking talking and blowing our fucking noses for a whole fucking week with the fever and everything. And I was telling him, I was like, how ironic that we finally got our week together, except that like you were sick, I was sick. So like it wasn't the week we wanted. That one was brutal, but other than that, yeah, no, it was definitely nice just to like escape for the last 2 weeks. Yeah, there was no way I was working on New Year's Eve or Christmas Eve. Well, Christmas Eve I didn't end up doing shit, but still. Thanks, John. We also got John here says, I have a Rocky specific playlist I use for working out. Shout out to There's No Easy Way Out. There's no easy way out. I sing that song awfully, but I like that song. Thank you, John.
Mocking Charlotte and Alexa.
These are the mind games you just mentioned. Nia knows exactly what she's doing. She's throwing everybody off of their game simultaneously while trying to twist Io's head.
Also got Brandon Rosen here says, for me, nothing comes close to Rocky's original theme, Gonna Fly Now. So many fucking great songs. Of course, mine is The Eye of the Tiger. I hate to be basic, but that song really makes you feel like you're going to go off to like war and like beat everybody. Like whatever war you're fighting, like you're gonna win and you're gonna come out on top if you're listening to Eye of the Tiger. Like I feel like I can like fight a bear listening to that song. Like thanks, Brandon. All right, we also got John Taylor here who says also one day you need to do a treadmill scene from Rocky. Oh, hell no.
Io Sky has absorbed a tremendous amount of punishment at the hands of the Kabuki Warriors. And Nia Jackson, last legend
when
in this
Drago is on the fucking treadmill and the guy is like making him go on an incline. And that fucking treadmill just keeps going higher and higher. Drago's like running, and it's like in pain.
Now the legal Kabuki Warrior.
Io Sky able to move out of harm's way. Asuka and Kairi making a bit of contact there, and it allows Sky now to try to drag herself to the corner. Kairi Sane going to try to prevent Io from making a tag.
Rhea Ripley has finally made her way back to the apron after being attacked by Nia Jax.
A cheap shot by Asuka, blasting Bliss off the apron. Sky jumps Asuka, now has a chance.
By the way, I love how much time this match is getting, which is what we've been seeing. So far, the biggest takeaway from this 3-hour SmackDown is that things are stretched out a lot more. That's, I would say, it's been the biggest takeaway thus far.
Oh, now using Kairi as a weapon.
That was unique.
Oh,
Face
snap.
first goes Sane.
Ripley just on another level right now.
Mommy is all fired up tonight.
Rhea going to look to put Kairi away, looking for Riptide. Asuka cut off by the official.
All right.
Daphne LaShawn allows Nia Jax. And now Charlotte in the mix. Asuka with a kick.
Here comes Bliss.
With her sister Abigail.
They just love having a lash take out Alexa.
Kairi Sane now from the top.
Oh, look at the power.
Ah, she caught her.
Just catching Kairi.
How cute. She's like, I'm going to smile at you before I hit you with a headbutt.
Riptide.
All right, I think Io's about to finish off this match. And there she goes. And that should be it. All right, a nice win for the baby faces today. That was a fun matchup, actually. I felt like we got a lot out of that. Like, a lot. Everybody looked good. Everybody was hyped. I have zero complaints about what we just saw.
Just pinned the Kabuki Warriors.
By the way, we got Sheldon Jackson here who says, I'm the historian here. By the way, there's a sign that says everyone's doing a great job. I love that. Like, you're doing good. You're doing good. Everyone's doing good. Sheldon here says, I'm the historian here and the professor on another channel. I'm just here teaching and educating. See you, Sheldon.
Smackdown in 2026.
That's the way to go, man. It's the way to go.
Be part of those plans.
Oh, Jordan!
Well, Nick,
Good! Yes, finally! Get her on SmackDown, please!
I can absolutely not go out there tonight. Have you felt the temperature? Freezing.
Okay,
Freezing.
Chelsea,
I mean, it is kind of cold. I don't blame Chelsea.
You're interrupting, but seeing as you're here, allow me to introduce you
Yes.
to potentially one of the newest members of the SmackDown.
Yes,
roster.
please. We're long
I know
overdue.
who you are. Hi, hello, welcome, and goodbye. We have championship matters to tend to.
At least she was pleasant.
A lot easier.
Hey, book the match
Nicholas,
today, man. We got
need to
time.
discuss
We got
tonight. I can't
time.
possibly
We got
go out there.
beta
Do you not
time.
see the emotional ending of Stranger Things?
We-
I am mentally unwell. Can't go
Yeah,
out.
I agree with that.
Oh, and also, I actually had a New Year's resolution to make sure I am the greatest first, fourth, and final United States Women's Champion. So,
Oh,
Can't
New
do it.
Year's
And
resolution.
Do you not want her to accomplish her goals, Nick? Come on.
Okay, wouldn't it feel much better to be a fighting champion?
I am fighting for my life on the internet, Nick.
Okay, how about
Aren't we
this?
all?
If accomplishing your goals is so important, what about I accomplish a goal and strip you of the United States Championship, deem you unfit for purpose, and impeach you, Madam President?
¿Por qué?
Possible. Disgusting.
Poor Chelsea. This is so unfair.
I vote for him.
All right. Anyways, back to Jordan.
That's why you're part of the problem,
I'm
Cole.
so glad that bruh, I was like, who the fuck is this? I was looking at the Tron and I'm like, who the fuck is this? We haven't seen Kit Wilson in like forever, and I don't think he's ever. I think this is the first time we see this Tron.
Cole, it's time for a new mindset and a brand
I'm pretty sure this is the first time, right?
Right.
Like, I don't feel like I've ever seen that before. Either way, yeah, I really like that Tron. Like, really like it. But I didn't know who it was for until I saw that it was for Kit Wilson. So funny. Alrighty. We got Tracy in the building. Tracy. Thank you so much, Tracy. She says, I'm so happy you're feeling better. I've been disconnected the past 2 weeks. I think I needed it, to be honest. I have a new bet with my cousin, 15% weight loss by May 1st, and I'm not losing. The stakes are too expensive. Yes, Tracy. Yes. I'm really happy to hear that. It's funny because, like, I know a lot of people, they like to make it think like, oh, people got to lose weight just to look good. But that's not even the case, man. Sometimes you just gotta like drop weight so that you could be healthier. Like that's the part that I think a lot of people sometimes forget, like just to be healthier. Like that's part of my that's why I'm like everyone that says like weight loss is their, New Year's resolution, like encourage everybody because it really, really goes like a long fucking way. Like my fucking resolution, or like I should say, is like even just like having a bowl of fruit every day is something that I'm trying to do just so that I can be healthier, because it's like I eat so much junk and I'm like, I can't really do that anymore. And so I'm trying to eat more like fruits every single day. So far I'm doing really good. 2 days in, I had my bowl of fruit yesterday. I had my bowl of fruit today. But no, I'm being serious. Like it's so important to like take care of yourself and like really care about like what you eat. And they weren't lying, man, when they said you are what you eat. And like I've been like noticing that a lot more in myself. And so I'm really trying, and I hope that everybody here that also has that like wanting to do that, I also like more power to you, man, because you're not alone on this. Like I know sometimes it feels like you're alone in this, but you're not. A lot of people are struggling with the same thing, and everyone's different situations, everyone's different reasons. But like, yeah, for sure, man. Like I'm trying to have my fruit every day. I'm trying to walk every day. I'm trying to drink more water, take my vitamins, oh God, I sound like an old person, but it's true though. Like you really got to do this stuff, and I hate it. But we got to do it. We got to do it, all of us. Thank you, Tracy, and more power to you. Do not give up, okay? We will hold each other accountable. We got Jared Palmer here who says the first hour is almost done already. Almost, but not quite. Almost, but not quite. We still got a ways to go. Thank you, Jared. We got Sheldon Jackson here who says, I should be charging you for the amount of work I do. Damn. Okay, to be fair, Sheldon, you offered. Everyone saw that. Sheldon was like, do you need notes for Wrestle Kingdom? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then within 5 minutes, Sheldon was like, bam, bam, bam. Here's an email with all of the notes. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Sheldon. We got Mr. GRK Chef 13 who says, Happy New Year, Denise. Hope 2026 is more successful for you. If you could get one big interview in the wrestling world, who would it be? Oh, that's a great question, Mr. GRK Chef 13. Damn, that's a good question. I think for me, it's honestly more so about having longer interviews, right? Because like I've had like a lot of like cool little interviews, but it's like a few minutes here and a few minutes there. I would really like to have more sit-down interviews. I think that is honestly the goal. But let me get the audio back. We're back on SmackDown. I'm trying to think if there's like a specific person though. I don't think I have a specific person. I mainly just have like a bunch of people that I've interviewed before that I would like to have more time with. I recognize that's a lame answer, but it's my real answer though. Thank you so much, Mr. GRK Chef, and I hope you're having a fucking amazing start to your 2026.
So we get a higher draft pick. Please win. Let's head up to Kit
All right,
Wilson.
Kit Wilson's even going to get a promo? Wow.
I'm Kit
Will
New
Son.
intro.
And I am
I mean, new
redefining
Tron.
masculinity.
New intro.
And
He's
here I
got the
find myself in
pearls.
Buffalo,
He's getting a promo.
home of the most toxic sports fans in all of America. Oh, the Bills Mafia. I see it. The Bills Mafia. The Bills. The Bills. Do you know what, boys? You are toxic. Toxic.
Stop it.
Woo.
Stop
woo.
it. Hey, it's that writer.
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Always ready.
Okay, all of this feels so like random today, which I like, by the way. You need to do things like this on a 3-hour SmackDown. You know, keep people on their fucking toes.
So, wait a
I wasn't
minute.
expecting Kit Wilson and Matt Cardona. Like what?
So, yeah, I saw the screen switch. The last time we saw this guy a couple of months ago, he was in the last time is now tournament against LA Knight as Zack Ryder.
I don't care what he's calling himself. The guy's the personification of toxic masculinity, Cole.
Okay, so I guess they're going all in with Kit Wilson's character of being against toxic masculinity.
Cardona.
That is funny. Like, they're going all in on it.
Live and in living color.
So explain that to me.
Also,
Why?
he went from big giant pearls to little pearls. How do you change his pearls so quickly? The fact that he cared enough to change the size of his pearls.
Hoping to spoil Cardona's return here to WWE and
oh, this is
speaking of our
funny.
general
I can't
manager,
believe
Nick Aldis,
I can't believe they're going all in with
he
this
just
whole
told me in my headset,
anti-toxic
Corey,
masculinity
Matt Cardona is
character.
officially part of the roster
The
now
funny
of
thing
Friday
is
Night
that, like,
SmackDown, a big free agent
they're literally
signing
calling
by our general
anything that is
manager for Friday
masculine
night.
toxic.
Now that you got that out of the way, we can talk about Kit
And
Wilson.
clearly, that's technically not the
What's there to talk
case.
about?
But
The fact that Kit Wilson is on a mission. He is single-handedly looking to
that's
redefine
funny.
masculinity in WWE. Not like this meathead Cardona.
Yeah, Cardona now in the corner. Remember, former Intercontinental United States
But yeah,
champion
I
and
think if they
Cardona
like really
sent Kit Wilson
let
face
Kit
first.
Wilson like have some
This
fun
guy
with
lives his
it,
life about Jim Tan
I
and
think this
laundry.
will kind of like
MTV doesn't even
get
exist
over with
anymore.
some people. Like it'll be
That was a
like a
shame.
very funny character
all
to
the
have
music
on the
channels.
show. And you don't really got funny
Cardona with
characters
a-
like that, you
with
know?
a
No more.
face.
We used to kind of have a little bit
Wilson,
more
welcome
before.
back, Mr. Cardona. Saw him in NXT earlier this year. I
Also, they
mentioned
keep
that
saying
a
welcome
couple of
back,
months
so I
ago,
guess
the
he's like
Last Time
officially
Is Now tournament.
back.
And Cardona has always had a large pocket of fans who support him no matter where he's been.
He has
Most of
though.
them can't read.
He has. I'm happy for Matt because he's been
Cardona
hustling,
hits
man.
the back of his head
And he's been
hard on the mat.
he's
That
been
was sort of
wanting
uncalled for. It was
to be
fun.
back in
Drew Carter-
WWE.
Oh, Wilson dropping an elbow now. And another
You know,
one.
I'm sure
Look at
being
this.
there with
Kit
Chelsea
Trying to get
makes it like
Cardona
a
in
million
touch with
times
his
better.
feelings. That's what real men do, Cole.
Cover. And a kick out with authority by Cardona.
Strong men also cry.
What?
Is that what Kit told you?
Oh, that's from the Big Lebowski,
Oh
but
my
still.
Does he have
god.
pics on tape?
I can't with this
Perhaps. If it
toxic
doesn't, he should. I
I figured
masculinity
he
stuff
stole
is
it.
funny.
Movie like he steals everything
Like
else.
there's a lot of potential
What was
for
Kit
some good
Wilson
material.
stolen, Michael Cole?
Look at these right hands.
Oh,
He's
nice.
about
Thank
to
you,
steal
Paul. I
the
didn't hear
moment.
that.
He's
It says
about
they
to
just
steal
said
the
he's part of
show
the
from
SmackDown
Cardona.
roster now. Oh, thank you. I didn't even catch that.
By the end of the night, we'll all be wearing pearl necklaces, Cole.
By the way, I've seen a lot of guys wear pearl necklaces.
And Kit now
And,
with the
like,
right hand to the,
it's not a
the
big deal, you
midsection of
know?
Cardona.
I just
And a big right.
like don't like the Young Bucks. They've worn pearl necklaces, haven't they? I'm pretty sure yes, they've
You hear
worn
that?
pearl necklaces
Cardona is
a bunch of
toxic.
times,
So says
and not
Wilson.
once have I
That's
ever
a
thought
kick.
like, oh, the Young Bucks are like feminine or something
And
just
Kit
because they
Wilson
wear
now, no idea
fucking
where he is.
pearl necklaces.
He's back in
No
England.
big deal. But I think it also depends on the guy.
Elbow
Like I know
by
some
Cardona.
guys obviously would not
Big
do it because they
clothesline
would
now.
see it as like feminine. But some guys are like, fuck it, it's style. Like I'm gonna rock
And
this,
Cardona
and
face first
that
goes
doesn't make me
Wilson.
I'll
feminine.
give credit where
Just
it's
'cause
due.
I wear a pearl
Cardona is
necklace.
tough SOB.
You know, I wear wrestling
Hard to keep
t-shirts.
down for
That doesn't
sure.
make me
Yeah,
masculine.
former champion here in
You know what I'm saying? Like,
WWE.
but I get it.
I
It's
still
different
can't
rules for
stand this.
everybody, and everybody
Say
has
it
a
with me.
different
No.
vision of
right,
masculinity and
It's like a
femininity
chimpanzee.
and femininity
underhook.
and all of the innities. The innities.
Stacks him up. And a kick out by
But yeah,
Kid.
it's pretty
That
fun.
is incredible toughness.
Kid Wilson is like, is he waving off this?
He just needs a moment to compose himself.
They're doing a pretty good job of it. Sending Zach.
Face first in the middle turnbuckle.
Until the pickle says I should wear a pearl necklace. Oh, where'd you go? He says I should wear a pearl necklace instead of the tie next week wedding I attend. Oh, I'm pretty sure you'll get lots of like
for masculinity.
you'll get lots of attention for sure. We got Fredo says some guys are into pearl necklaces, but not most. I know it takes a while. Like I know guys that won't even get pedicures, and it's like, come on, everybody. Matt Cardona gets a win. Hey, Matt Cardona's been taking every time he appears for WWE, he gets all these losses. He's been doing like appearances on NXT and stuff like that. And it was always like loss. So like this is his official. Hey, good for you. You're in the you're part of the roster now, and you got to win.
That was Cardona's first win.
Yeah, like
in 6
pedicures. Like everyone should have nice soft feet, regardless of your gender. Nice soft feet for everyone. All right, there's Priest.
The new year, and what a return for Matt Cardona. I'm here with Damian Priest.
Johnny T says pedicure men. Like I said, y'all should get pedicures. I'm for it.
Escalating
Totally
violence,
for
and
it.
culminates in an ambulance match tonight. So what is it going to take to close that door on this rivalry for good?
6 months, Kathy. 6 months I've been going to war with this guy. I think I can speak for everyone when I say enough's enough. One way or another, this ends tonight.
Yeah. I think that ambulance match is a nice way to tie a knot around it.
To change me. You've tried to break me. You're not my creator. You don't tell me what to do. With all that, even burning my face, the only thing you've done is wake something inside me that even your crazy mind won't understand. So right here, Buffalo, New York, I'm gonna whoop your ass all over this arena. I'm gonna stuff you in an ambulance.
Demon Priest does very well in these types of matches,
Because
so
tonight, Alistair, you're
I'm
the
looking
one
forward to
that's
it.
gonna fade to black.
We got Cadillac Carson says this better end tonight. I'm with you. I think it does need to end tonight. Thank you for the love, Sadler. It's very nice of you.
An ambulance match. It's our huge main event. Then our first 3
Alrighty,
hours.
let me see. Let me see.
Live tonight.
All right, we got John Taylor here. Let me mute the commercial breaks. We're on a commercial break. John here says the way we can tell Denise missed the DW is that the F-bombs are flying even more than usual. And from Denise, the F-bomb is a sign of affection. I just go around telling everybody. I don't feel comfortable saying it when I'm like not saying it naturally, you know? Does that make sense? I don't know. It has to be natural. Has to be natural. But yes, it is my love language. We got Cadillac Carson here who says, hello, Denise and everyone. Happy New Year. Cadillac Carson. Good to have you here, man. Thank you for coming in on a Friday night, hanging out with us. I hope you had a great celebration for the new year. And yeah, man, I hope you have more power to you on everything. We got Greg here who says, I know I got to start losing weight and looking good to impress all the ladies on those dating apps. Look, Greg, I'm not going to say that you're wrong, but you should do it to like you can feel good about yourself. And if you feel good about yourself, you'll exude confidence. And a woman finds nothing hotter in this world than confidence. Confidence is key, okay? You got to go into these dating apps with confidence and also the dates with confidence. I don't know why I'm like clapping my hands at you. Thanks, Greg. We got Andrew Panajotis here who says, AMC channel Rocky, 50th anniversary of all the films right now. Oh shit, nice. And WWE has all the old pay-per-view shows, live events on Netflix now, not Peacock. I did see that, Andrew. I was on Netflix yesterday and I was on the new on Netflix category and they put all of like the wrestling stuff like They had Elimination Chamber, they had Crown Jewel, WrestleMania, and it all showed new on Netflix. And it was funny because I was thinking to myself, ooh, if I wasn't a wrestling fan, I'd be so pissed if they put all of this stuff on new on Netflix. Because, like, yeah, it's new on Netflix, but it's not new content that people haven't seen. So I kind of thought that that was like an interesting way to like throw it up there in the new on Netflix category. And I'm a wrestling fan. So I was just thinking to myself, yeah, if I would be pissed. Like if I wasn't a wrestling fan and I was scrolling through the new on Netflix category and wrestling was popping up, I'd be like, what? This isn't a new TV show or a new documentary. So I don't know. I thought that was a little interesting, the way that they kind of like threw it out there for people. And for me, I was like, oh shit, it's not on the Peacock no more. I could watch all of this on Netflix now because I didn't like the way that it was on the Peacock. I hated the search function on Peacock. I thought it was horrible because you couldn't like type. You had to be very specific with the way that you searched for wrestling on the Peacock, or like old wrestling, or else you wouldn't find what you were looking for. It would tell you it wasn't there, even though it was there, even though you had to have like a proper way of searching it. So yeah, I hope they have I haven't tried the search function on Netflix for WWE stuff yet, but I do hope that that it's better than Peacock.
And it is absolutely
Thank you, Andrew.
CM Punk defends his World Heavyweight Championship against Braun Breaker. Maxine.
By the way, we got Stephen Marchuli here who says, who would you like Jericho to work with upon his return? It's a great fucking question, man. Cody Rhodes?
The women's tag team gold on the line.
I'm going to say Cody Rhodes because it's going to be fucking funny. Both sides that the AEW crowd turned on right before they left the company. I'm going to say Cody Rhodes for shits and giggles. Thanks, Steven. All right, we got the Wyatt 6. Ebony's so sweet. She says, I pray for big blessings for everyone this year. Thank you, Ebony. Same to you. That's awesome.
That is an answer you've been searching for since you were exiled from your true bloodline. You claim the Wyatt Six are not a family. But you haven't taken the time to comprehend the force that you are up against.
Bro, I can barely hear. They need to get the volume up on this.
Understand. Our family is not made up of just us. Our family is filled with millions of fireflies around the world that will always remember. Solo, it's time for us to chop down your family tree.
Oh yeah, I forgot they're feuding with the MFTs. Why does this feel like
Because
this
when the dust settles,
happened 400 years ago?
we will be the ones.
Like, in my mind, the feud with the Wyatt Six and the MFTs happened 400 years ago. I forget that this is still an ongoing story. Whoops. We got Sheldon Jackson says, well, to be fair, the other channel asked me to do notes for Wrestle Kingdom. They only asked for Wrestle Kingdom. You asked me for other stuff as well as during the year, like research, so I should be paid. Sheldon, you are going to be working for free forever. No pay, no lunch breaks, no PTO. I don't even know what, oh yeah, paid time off. No PTO, no UPO, no CPO, no UFO. What's the other one? There's another one.
Here on the first Smackdown of the new year.
401k. Sorry, it took me forever to think about that. I was like, 401, or like Phoebe Buffet likes to say, the 401. Yes. No, nothing. No paid anything. No lunch breaks, nada. Thanks, Sheldon. By the way, we got Mike Parker Collects here who says, speaking of Eye of the Tiger, Hulk Hogan seemed much cooler when he used it. Real music adds so much. Since ECW streaming is in limbo, started getting the unedited versions on DVD. Huge upgrade. Sorry, went off the rails. And no, I appreciate this information, Mike. And yeah, no, I always feel like
Buffalo.
real music hits harder than anything, obviously.
Howdy.
Thank you, Mike.
I haven't really been around the last couple of weeks, so it feels really good to be back out here. Actually, the last time you guys saw me
Damn,
on
Sammy
TV
looks so
wasn't even
refreshed,
in the
doesn't
middle
he?
of this ring. It was actually out in the audience.
He looks brand new and shiny.
I got to do something recently that was actually pretty profound. I got to sit and enjoy the show just like each and every single one of you. It was amazing. I got to sit
Jared
in the front
says no one
row
gave a
and
shit
watch
400
John
years
Cena's
ago about
last
why it's an
match with my
MFTs.
son, with my kid.
And neither do they now.
And I got to be honest with you, it hit me in a way that I really didn't expect. Something happened that, yeah, no, it really hit me. You know, they introduce Cena, and the match gets underway, and my son, he turns to me, and he goes, Baba, why do they call John Cena the Never Seen 17? And I said, well, Habibi, that's because John Cena has won the World Championship 17 times. And he turns to me and he asks me, how many times have you won it?
Oh, what
And I
a
have to tell him 0.
Oh no, Sammy,
He asked
one
me,
day it'll happen. I
"Why,
just
Baba?"
know it. Great,
And
now
I
I'm gonna
didn't
cry.
really have an answer for him. And I understand, actually. I understand why. it
I
was a
have
little
the world's
confusing to
biggest
him,
giant
because
soft
the
spot
last
for
few
Sammy.
years,
I love Sammy
as long
so
as
much.
He's been old enough to watch wrestling. He's been watching me in the ring every week.
I feel
He's
about
been watching
Sammy
me
the
in
way that
ring with
Tracy
Drew
feels for
McIntyre,
like
with
Seth Rollins and Jey
with
Uso.
Gunther, with Randy Orton,
You
with
know, just
John
those
Cena.
people that
So
have
I'm in the
that
ring with
soft
these
spot
guys
in
and
your
they all
heart.
have world
Mine is
championships.
Sammy.
So to him, it doesn't make sense. And he's seen me bring home championships. I've come home. He has pictures with the Intercontinental Championship, with the Tag Team Championship, with the United States Championship. So he doesn't understand why is this one missing? So look, last year I talked a lot, okay? I talked a lot about becoming a world champion. I talked so much about it. It made me sick. It made me sick. So now I'm not here to talk about it anymore. Now I am here to do it.
It's his New Year's resolution.
2026 is here.
Race Pierce says, little man already knew that answer. Boy, just put his daddy on the spot, man. What a savage. Little kids be savage. Oh, Trick Williams. Trick Willie. Trick Willie with a really nice white coat here. Oh, I love the way it sounds here. The whoop that trick with a bigger audience. Because usually on NXT it's like 5 people. So now there's like way more people.
NXT champion. Former TNA world champ, Trick and A.
He's so flashy compared to Sammy. Like, compare their outfits. Sammy is the everyday guy. Trick Williams is the guy who, like, I don't know, won the lottery and went clubbing.
Entertaining superstar alive, Trick Williams has finally arrived.
Yes, good, about damn time.
Sami Zayn, we haven't been formally introduced. Some call me Tricky 2 times. Some call me Mr. Whoop That.
I've never heard anyone
Some
call
call
him
me
either of these
Hollywood
things.
But you can call me Trick Willie.
Okay, see that
And
one,
I'm
yes.
the most entertaining, the most athletic, the most dangerous man in this
Joey
business.
says Trick is
I'm what
dressed
happened when
like
you
a
get Michael
pimp.
Jordan, Michael Jackson, Mike Tyson at the same place and at
Now
the
he
same
just needs
time.
some hoes. All
I'm
aboard
here
the
for one
hoe
reason. And one
train.
reason only, Sammy. Nick Aldis called me. He dialed Whoop that. Said, Trick Willie, we need you on SmackDown. SmackDown's missing a little something. It needs some flavor. It needs some pizzazz. It needs some of that only what you can bring, Trick Willie. He said we need someone that's tall, dark, and handsome.
Dang, he said all that?
Well, Trick.
Hold on, Sammy. I wasn't done talking.
I love the way that Trick is coming off right now. It's very
I can take off this
very
coat.
cocky.
I could take off these shades. I could take off these lemon pepper steppers.
Lemon pepper steppers.
And I'm still 6'5", 250 pounds. In other words, Trick Williams is a grown-ass man. And that's what Nick Aldis is trying to say. We need someone here at SmackDown who can challenge for that championship. We need somebody here who looks good, who looks like a champion. Damn it, Sami Zayn, I'm here to be world champion.
Damn, it's calling Sammy ugly, saying he can't get the championship. Trick.
Ain't nothing alike. We are not the same. It ain't gonna take me 20 years to get opportunities. I'm not the guy who can almost get the job done like you, Sammy.
The disrespect for Sami Zayn, though. Wow.
You finished talking now?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right.
Yeah, I'm done.
You're not wrong, Trick. You look great. You have a lot to offer. I've been watching you. I've been watching everything you've been doing in your career. All this is right about you. You have all the tools. The problem with you, Trick, is you have yet to be humbled. Do you think you're the first guy to look good? You think you're the first guy to be good? You think you're not the first guy to walk through these roads saying they're going to cut the line, they're going to skip the queue, they're going to be WWE champion overnight? You're not the first, and you're not the first person to come in here and look their nose down on me. But here's the thing. Since you want to come here and interrupt me when I'm talking, I have no problem teaching you a lesson.
Yes. Exactly. I love this.
Teaching you a thing or two.
This is a
about
really
what it
good
means to
way to
be
go.
Humble.
With Trick and Sammy. For multiple reasons. It's fresh. Trick needs to work with someone that has the kind of experience Sami Zayn has. Both in every facet. In every facet that it takes to be a WWE superstar.
No doubt that Trick Williams.
I'm happy that today's episode of SmackDown has had some unexpected feuds, twists and turns. We needed this show
right on the chin. You know, Trick Williams.
And I feel like there's a couple of things today that have made the show feel different. So far, so good, but we still got a little ways to go.
Instant classic. Many are calling it Dragunov.
We got Tanisha Hicks here who says, I'm excited. I love Trick. We got John here who says, I generally hate SmackDown. And tonight has been interesting so far. Yeah, that's because sometimes they don't go all in on SmackDown. And they know that for this show, they needed to do something different because not very many people were over the moon excited about the show going back to 3 hours. A lot of people were not excited about that. And they gotta, but that's the thing now. Like if this show now moving forward is going to be 3 hours, like not every show is going to feel like today. So we need to make it feel that way as much as possible.
Listen.
Congrats to our new US champ.
The best. And I wanted to fight the best version of the best. So you give exactly that to me. And while the outcome was not necessarily what I expected or what I wanted, I think there are worse things in life than losing to him. But somehow I believe that it wasn't our last time.
No, I think these guys can wrestle forever.
Do you plan to continue the open challenge?
After I put Johnny's jersey in the Raptors tonight, I'm going to keep it going. That's for you and I. When you're ready to run this thing back.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it. I like the way Ilya asked, too. He's like, hey, Do you plan on still doing this open challenge?
Hey, what up, Miz? What's up?
He comes out here, he's like, I'm doing far better than you are.
This wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for you. So from the sincerest part of my heart, I just gotta tell you, thank you.
You finally come to your senses. Thanking me, man.
Bro, he's doing like a million years better than the Miz
I've been
is.
better ever since, dog.
Yeah, literally. His life has gone upwards after he broke up with the Miz.
Poor Miz.
Alrighty.
Here's the man
BTW, we
that
also got
smelled
John
real
Taylor
miss
here who says women can tell self-confidence and smell desperation from a mile away. That is true. It's like a sixth sense that we have. Yup. We got Uncle Donk here who says, good evening. Glad WWE kept Matt Cardona and not Zack Ryder. I thought they were going to go with Zack Ryder because that's what it said on his Tron. And I was like, I guess Matt Cardona is going to be Zack Ryder again. But I'm with you. I agree. I think Matt Cardona, he's done a lot to establish that name. So I want him to like go with the name that he's established now.
Well, Johnny Wrestling, make this a short.
That's the guy Greg here who said, yeah, I like it.
The title on the line.
I love when Booker T does that. So funny. Thank you, Greg. And thank you, Uncle Donk and John as well. Alrighty. Who are they did they say who they're having John Channel wrestle today? I don't know if they already announced it or anything. Oh, this is for NXT. Oh yeah, New Year's Evil. Yeah, that's happening Tuesday.
Celebrate the new year, and evil has risen again.
Tuesday, New Year's Evil, and I will be here streaming for that as well. I will be here for that. Alrighty, BTW, we're on a commercial break, everyone. So let's blow up the chat. If you're here, if we have any first timers who are here, let me know. If you're a regular, I will already know you. But yeah, blow up the chat with whatever, honestly. Since we're on a commercial break, we don't really got anything else going on. So let's see who's in here. Hey, we got Scott George in the building. Hey, Scott, hope you're doing good, man. We also got Dr. J Merritt who's hanging out with us here. Crazy. Oh, yeah. Carmelo Hayes. Sorry. Duh. He just said it. Duh. Thank you, Crazy C. Let's see what else we got. We got Otto here. It says, Candace so underrated. When was the last time she was in a match? Heard she's been getting into producing. I really like Candace a whole lot, but they've had her do very limited stuff in WWE. She hasn't had the strongest WWE run. She's had some cool moments, but she hasn't really had like she seems more like a background character in the women's division than a featured act in the women's division. And I think at this point we've gotten used to seeing her like that. Like, I don't think people have really expected really anything more. She's kind of been slotted where she's at the moment. So I don't know what it'll take for her to break out from that. Maybe she's content with that. Maybe she's not. I don't know. Candice LeRae came in with a lot of buzz from her indie days. I used to watch Candice LeRae wrestle the men in PWG. And so I always thought that she would do bigger, better things in WWE, but I guess I thought wrong. She's kind of just been there. Thank you, Otto. All right, let me go through some more comments, see who else is in here. Hey, shout out to Jermaine, who we also got with us. We also got Bill W. from New York. What's up, Bill? Hope the New Year's treated you well. We also got King Pope 95 in the building. Nice to always have you here on the stream. Let's see what else we got. Hey, Miss WWE girls in the chat too. Nice to have you on. We also got Arnold Nicholson who says, where are the games, Denise? Not here today. Oh my God, I did not have time to plan games. Honestly, I kind of forgot that SmackDown has more commercials. So like, I just didn't think about it because I thought we would have less commercials, to be honest. I guess I just forgot. Like, I really forgot, but we're probably going to have to bring them back, especially now that the shows are 3 hours for SmackDown because, this is a little brutal with these commercial breaks. Especially since now that they're filling 3 hours, they're not going to do all those fun stuff in the commercial breaks like they normally do for Raw. We also got Bree. Hey, Bree, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in, Bree Marie, to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. We also got Al D. Silves here. It says, pizza and ranch, pizza and ranch, pizza and ranch. Fuck yeah. That's my go-to. Although I can't really have it right now because I'm trying to watch my junk food intake. I'm not even gonna say calories. I'm not even gonna say like weight. I'm gonna say junk food intake. I have way too much junk food, but I fucking love pizza and ranch. Are you kidding me? Love it. Aldi Silva. Thank you for being here.
Also, the rest of the podcast throughout the week.
All right, who else we got in here? We also got Charles Creddles hanging out with us. Eric Diaz says first time this year. The first time I'm talking to everybody all year long. Hey, we got Anthony. What up? We also got Mark Caramia in here.
Thank you so much. Hey, yo, Nick, you seen what just happened? Disrespecting me, punching the microphone in my chest. He must be stupid or something.
Oh, we're still going to end up seeing him getting booked with Ray.
Hey, what you just say? I say the new guys got a lot to learn about respect.
Yes.
You better learn how to mind your business while grown folk talking.
They were still going to have Trick Willie beat Ray Phoenix, man.
Everywhere you go, aren't you?
I got to do that.
Oh, you know what?
Man, I can't believe Ray
Maybe
Phoenix.
He's right. Maybe Sammy's right. Maybe you do need
Just
to be
being
taught a
treated
lesson.
like
So
whatever.
guess what, Trick? Congratulations. Next week, you're going to make your official SmackDown debut versus Ray Phoenix.
That's exactly what I
I
want.
would like it if Ray Phoenix humbled him. But they're not going to have Trick Williams losing his fucking in-ring SmackDown debut. Also, Miami Scorp says, I was going to ask, glad you'll be doing a watch-along for New Year's Eve. Yes, I will be here for that, for sure. And what's up, Tony? Thank you for being here.
In the rafters, the division is on notice.
What? James Irving says, damn, In-N-Out is awesome. First place in 32 years. You haven't had In-N-Out in 32 years?
Everything. That time of mine.
Oh, I love their burgers. In-N-Out burgers are good because when you bite them, they're so soft and it just melts in your mouth. Oh, it just melts in your mouth. Yeah, In-N-Out's good. But every In-N-Out that you go to, though, doesn't matter where, like, you will always have a super long line of cars. But they kind of got a good system down. I don't feel like you ever wait too long. They're pretty quick with it, but still. Hey, what's up, John Kelly? Thank you for being here, hanging out with us today. Happy Friday, man. We also got Crazy C. What's up, Crazy C? We got Julian here. It says, haven't really seen her in ring since that amazing ladder shot at SummerSlam. That was like her biggest, best moment ever in WWE, and I can't really think of another moment. Thank you, Julian.
Just 7 nights.
We also got Busy in the building. Good to have you on, man. We also got Black Rican here who says the opening headed Rod probably stole Ruka. I hope so. But yeah, I actually thought they were gonna have Oba on SmackDown because I had seen the video for him on SmackDown, so I was going to SmackDown.
Only time will tell.
Hey, Yashiro, good to have you back on, man. Hope you're doing well. We also got Super Fro. We got Big G. We got Lucas Brown. He says Myra's gonna cook. Yo.
Gargano talked to him earlier today, Corey. He admitted that this really, much like Carmelo faced last week, is a must win.
Oh no, Cody Evans says, Denise, I took my 7-year-old daughter to a live show in Detroit on Tuesday. 6 matches, no women's contest at all. Hashtag sad. Oh no, Cody, what show did you go to that had no women's matches? Was it like a big promotion or like a little like an indie show?
But you always want a little
Oh, that's a bummer, especially if you took your 7-year-old daughter. I would imagine she would have loved to see the female wrestlers. All right, we're watching Carmelo versus Johnny Gargano. Hey, what's up, Elijah? He says, hey, Denise, have you had a chance to see Willow versus Mercedes? I haven't yet. I still need to watch that. I'm so behind. I'm so behind on my AEW content at the moment. I'm 2 weeks behind on AEW. But don't worry. I have until Wednesday to catch up.
He knows how tough those first title defenses can be, and he hopes to be able to steal one from Hayes tonight.
Also, we got Taylor Cannon who's with us. Hey, Taylor. Also, what's up to Just Jalen? Says he likes season 5 of Stranger Things. I haven't been keeping up with Stranger Things, but I know a lot of people here in the chat do watch. Also, shout out to Paul Jr., who's also hanging out with us today. He says it's Raw. Uncle Dunk says it's Raw 3 hours. Nah, Raw will stay as is.
Oh, what a knee by Hayes.
Gargano wisely rolling to the outside, looking to compose himself, but I don't know if he's going to find any rest, but here comes Hayes.
And look at Johnny Gargano.
Brave wife.
Yeah, what a brave man he is, huh?
Candice LeRae, a true ride or die.
There it is, that slingshot spear.
I like that they're like
Gargano
Candice
when he
LeRae
takes
is
advantage
ride or
of the
die.
distraction by
Well,
his
yeah,
wife,
she's his
Candice LeRae.
wife. I would hope she's ride or die at this point for Johnny
wants to go
Gargano.
up over the top and takes Carmelo down.
Hey,
These two men
Taco
have
Mark,
never
what's
went
up? He says,
that
hi, Denise, what's your
one-on-one.
go-to
Gargano
taco
hopes to
order?
win the first one hit
I
tonight.
always get four chicken tacos with a side of beans and rice and pico on the top. 4 chicken tacos, and if they don't have chicken, then I will get 4 carne asada, and if they don't have carne asada, then I will get 4. Now, they usually do have chicken or carne asada, so that's my go-to. Thank you, Taco Mark, for asking.
NXT champions.
But as Carmelo Hayes will attest, this is a what have you done for me lately business. And only recently has Carmelo Hayes.
Also,
tapped
hey, what's up?
individual
Shout out to
goals. Gargano
Marshman,
wants
who's
to
also
join
with
him
us.
on that
He
illustrious
says, in and
list.
out pales in
Hayes
comparison
already
to
learned
5 Guys.
what it means to be United States
I
champion.
like both.
Really
Oh,
dragging
fuck.
off
I
the
like
former champ,
both,
perhaps
but if you
leading the
ask
way.
me
Who knows who
which
else?
one I will most likely order from
Right
more
now,
often,
Carmelo
it would
Hayes
be
can
5
only afford
Guys.
to think about one
Because
task,
I
and
like their
that's Johnny
Cajun fries,
Gargano.
and I don't like In-N-Out
Gargano's
fries.
got a singular
And
focus
I
tonight
also
in
really
Buffalo,
like the
and that
grilled
is
cheese from
to
5 Guys.
dethrone him.
But I think I like...
And look at Candice getting
Oh, yeah,
involved yet
no,
again.
I
This
really
will be
love
a
the
2-on-1
bacon cheeseburger,
affair.
though, from 5 Guys. It's
Here
really
tonight.
good. So, you know what? I might have to be a
fan
bigger fan of
It's
5
no
Guys than
secret
In-N-Out.
Candice LeRae
But I
likes
still
to
like
come to the
In-N-Out
aid of Johnny
burgers.
whenever possible.
Dr. J. Merritt says the crowd's quiet. Yeah, this is probably... It's because
Down with a neck breaker to
I mean, look,
Carmella.
my theory on
Cover.
this is
and a kick out by Hayes.
How do I
Hayes did
say
allude to
this?
the fact that he will keep the United States Championship Challenge going in the next few weeks, as long as he can win the
I
title
think
tonight.
that
Or I should
people
say retain
don't
it.
get excited that much anymore about Johnny Gargano. And I think that's part of the reason why the crowd might be a little dead. That's just kind of like my thought process on that. I think people need to be reminded that Johnny Gargano can go in the ring. Because he can,
master strategist.
but I just don't think people are as excited about it
even for a moment.
as much as they might be for some other people.
And Gargano, drop it. Hayes with an elbow. Nice impact by Johnny wrestling.
Also, thank you so much to Revra Stream Stewart for this very nice super chat. Says, Happy New Year, Denise, and you are beautiful. Oh, thank you. That's such a nice comment to read. Thank you. And I hope you're also having a wonderful start to your 2026 year.
Men's United States Championship on the
We got
line
Uncle
right
Dunk
now
here who says, hey, D, you on the Mox wagon now?
Defends the women's
Pish
United
posh.
States Championship against the former
I'm
champ,
not there
Julia.
yet. I'm not there yet. I like and
Gargano
respect John
wearing
Moxley.
Hayes down. He's done a nice
Um,
job so far.
But
Corey.
it's just, I
Grounding
wouldn't
Hayes.
put him in like my
because Gargano
personal
realizes
top
that Carmelo's
favorites
at his
list.
most
And I
dangerous
think
when he
he's
can push
more
the
so
pace
on
of the
other
matchup.
people's
With
top
that said,
favorites list.
Gargano can hang.
Thank
Gargano
you, Uncle
can step
Dunk.
up the pace as well as just about anybody on the roster.
Interesting to see.
James Irving says, surprisingly, BK onion rings are awesome. You know what onion rings I love? Red Robin. Red Robin has some bomb-ass onion
Fighting
rings.
back now against Gargano.
And they have
Caught
good
him
fries,
flush with
too,
the
at
right
Red
hand.
Robin, because they got the fat fries. Fat fries are good. I can't eat any of this stuff. We shouldn't be talking about this, guys. We were just out here talking about our health for 2026. Literally
United
30
States
minutes ago.
Championship on the line tonight.
What?
Johnny Gargano hoping to wrestle away from Carmelo Hayes. There's that
Literally 30
DDT.
minutes ago,
Cover.
I'm like,
Hayes has
guys,
to
our
kick out.
health, blah, blah,
Great
blah.
offensive
Now I'm
maneuver
out here
by the
like,
challenger.
Red
Gargano
Robin has some
driving the
bomb-ass
champ
onion
face first
rings.
into the canvas.
And notice Johnny's
Oh,
body
man.
language.
We got
He was
Surfer
addressing the
Philip
official
Snowblit.
Charles
A
Robinson.
DW member for 2 months says, DW for life. Love your energy, pretty lady. Thank you so much, man, for the love and for also being here now, part of the DWO for 2 months. I've seen you a lot here on the stream, so thank you for that support.
Well, we talked earlier about the need to win tonight in Gargano's mind.
Revra here says, Hooter has great wings and tater tots. You know, I've only been to Hooters one time. And it was so long ago that I don't even remember what I had, what I ate, or anything. Big Lambo says, y'all got me wanting to make a food run now. Don't do it, Big Lambo. Don't do it. Go to your kitchen and get an apple. Go get a banana. All right.
Can't allow himself to get
Free
frustrated
Marie
here.
says, my life.
I'm going to dig down deep.
So funny. We got Coco says the goal of 26 is just to wish to eat healthier. Hashtag eat them fries. Or you could do like what they have you ever seen what they call the girl dinner? It's on Twitter. It's like a thing. They call the girl dinner a side of fries with a salad and an iced coffee. That's like considered girl dinner. I don't really eat that, but it's like a thing.
Away by Hayes.
And now Gargano out to the floor.
Here comes Carmelo.
Hayes now up
over the nice.
Top and taking Gargano down.
Making it look too easy.
All right, crowd kind of woke up for that little spot there.
Carmelo Hayes up to the top rope.
Nice, really nice frog splash.
Gargano at 2.
We got Tiger Claw Gaming in the building. DWL member for 22 months says, you think we see Jericho Monday night, Denise? I don't know when he's coming out. I don't know if he's coming out Monday. I don't know if he's coming out for the Rumble. But I'm sure it's happening this month, though. I just don't know when, to be honest. I hope he comes out on Monday. Actually, I don't really care. Monday or Rumble, I don't care. But I say Monday because
Buffalo coming back to life in support of the champion. Hayes.
Because I just want something really big to talk about on the post show. And since it's the first post show of the year, I would love it if Santi and I had Chris Jericho's return to talk about. Thank you, Tiger Claw.
Spending some valuable time as the champion.
Yeah, and Gargano.
John Taylor says I'm a fan of Del Taco fries.
Usually sure-footed Hayes.
Oh, John, no. They're always cold. They serve all their food cold there. I don't like Del Taco. Every time I go, it's like they're giving me food from my freezer. Like, bro, warm it up. What are they doing over there? Thanks, John. I'm about to get a cease and desist from Del Taco. They're about to sue me for saying that their food's always cold. But it really is, though. Every time I go to Del Taco, I order the same thing, and it's always cold. The bean and cheese burrito and fries. And I swear to God, I always bite a little piece of ice in it.
Hayes gets the shoulder up.
Unbelievable.
All right. We're about to come back. We also got Uncle Dog here. It says, to be honest, I'm at the point where I don't care about Jericho.
Critical moment in this
It's very interesting because
against Gargano for the United States Championship. What a great moment to go by Johnny
I think
Wrestling.
for people that don't watch AEW, I think they're going to be just like so excited because like it's Jericho hasn't been there for fucking ever, so it's going to be so fresh, so new for a lot of people to have Jericho back in WWE. I think for the people that were watching him on AEW, I think they're just hoping he doesn't do anything like the Learning Tree on WWE, because that was brutal. It was very brutal stuff with the Learning Tree.
A springboard off the second row.
But just because he had the bad stuff with the Learning Tree doesn't mean there wasn't good stuff with him in AEW. There was a lot of good stuff with Jericho in AEW, particularly the work that he did with MJF. But because that's the last thing the AEW fans remember, I think there's that little hesitation where you're like, ooh,
always the most difficult.
We don't want the education branch on WWE TV. You know what I mean? Yeah, hopefully things go better. I mean, look at Cody. Like, Cody was, the fans turned on him in AEW. And things couldn't be more different for him in WWE. Look at CM Punk. Remember when everyone hated CM Punk? And now look at him. People are like, we love CM Punk. I remember when you couldn't even say you were a CM Punk fan without people talking shit to you. And now, no big deal. It's just such different audiences between WWE and AEW.
Oh, and Hayes gets the shoulder up at 2. Near fall.
Thank you, Uncle Donk.
Again, and you gotta
but I also think what doesn't help in regards to your comment, Uncle Donk, is that this has been the world's worst kept secret. It's not like anyone's going to be surprised when Jericho does show up. Like, no one's going to be surprised. People are excited, and they're going to be like, yeah, he's here. But it's not like they're going to be shocked. Of course not. World's worst kept secret ever. We also got Sammy Sawampai Boom. What's up, Sammy? He says, how would you book Chris Jericho's return on next week's Raw? Honestly, I would go big or go home. Jericho's an older man now. I would go big and go home. Put him in those big stories. Try to get whatever you can out of the buzz and the hype. And then afterwards, once like the buzz and the hype dies down, then I would have him also work with
collision, both men down center of the ring.
But also have him work with pretty much everyone there is going to be fresh and new, because there's people that he hasn't worked with in years, and then there's people he's never worked with. So there's a lot of possibilities for Jericho in WWE. And yeah, I don't know, but I'm excited. I am happy and excited for him. I've always been a Jericho fan, and I'm not a fan of the Learning Tree stuff. But aside from that, I want him to succeed on WWE, and I want him to because right now, like, there's only so much that there are not very many WWE legends that can still go. Jericho is one of those few that can still go, come to the company, and, you know, get a reaction out. And because he's one of the few,
springboard,
I want to see it like work out.
Counter by the champion.
And
Thank you,
Hayes now going
Sammy.
to drag himself into the cover to look to retain. What a great matchup. Counter after counter.
We got Fredo here who says Jericho becomes the leader of the Vision. I don't know, man. We got to keep Jericho away from them stables right now, because some of these stables, they just didn't go too well.
By Hayes.
Jericho is part of a lot of stables in AEW.
What an opportunity by
Fredo says,
Johnny
Gunther, will you please shut the hell up? I can't do it in Jericho's voice.
Times over the years.
Different situation, one-on-one, even more so with gold on the line.
Johnny looking again with an elbow buried in the midsection. Tried to launch himself over the top rope. Mello caught him, and a kick by Gargano as well. Oh, and hanging him up on the top rope.
Both of these guys had really great careers on NXT.
Studied one another.
Oh, face first.
So I kind of thought this match would be a little stronger, because both of these guys are very similar, actually. In ring-wise, I feel like they're very similar.
Gargano able to duck underneath. Hayes rolls through.
Looking for the face buster, countered by Johnny.
Down goes Hayes off the DDT. Cover to win the championship, and a kick out at 2.
We also got Stephen Marchulli here who says, in 2026, more appeal, Rhea versus Stephanie or Bianca versus Jade. I still think Rhea versus Stephanie, because Rhea is just such a bigger star.
Beloved wife on the outside trying to tell him.
Thank you, Stephen. It's a great question. I'm still going to go with Rhea and Stephanie. We also got W. Stein here who says, Matt Cardona versus Ethan and Chelsea. And Chelsea in a pole. Matt Cardona versus Ethan with Chelsea on a pole match.
United States Championship.
Whoever gets to have Chelsea.
Awesome.
That would be hilarious. You know what's funny? If you pitch that to Chelsea, Chelsea has a very fun personality. She would probably want to do something like that. Like, she would be so down to do that. Like, Chelsea is down to try like all the craziest ideas and things like that.
And head back up.
She would make it work because she has that personality.
Once again,
thank you, W. Stein. That was funny.
Causing a distraction. Gargano able to cause
RTG says, to be honest, I still hate Punk. Let's go, Braun.
Now Johnny went for this earlier on in the match.
You know what? At least you're consistent.
This time, Gargano with an air raid crash. He's used to perfection before. Cover, hook to the leg. Hayes with a shoulder.
Julian Singh says Jericho to mentor the young OG. I don't know about that, man. Remember when he did this, like, remember him and Sammy? Remember him and Sammy? Nah, we don't need somebody like, we don't need that for somebody. Hey, what's up, Ethan? Have you on, man?
Yeah,
Happy New Year, dude.
Take over. You gotta keep
Yeah, the Inner Circle was in a bad stable, just everything after that. Yeah, I liked Inner Circle for a bit. But Jericho Appreciation Society, not so much. Learning Tree, not so much.
Able to counter with a backdrop. Shoulders down. Is it enough to win? Gargano turns things around. Forces Carmelo to kick at it too. First 48.
Ooh.
And Hayes going up to the top rope. Gargano ain't even cold yet. Nothing but net.
All right, Carmelo gets the win. I was definitely expecting a stronger match, for sure. I think I've seen far better with Carmelo. The match with Johnny was like, eh.
Carmelo Hayes, Corey.
By the way, we got Jay Grouse that says Jericho State. Oh, Jay Grouse, no. Not even putting that out there. Oh, no, God, no. Jay Grouse says Jericho University. They would so do Jericho University. Oh my God, are you kidding me? They would so do that.
Jersey is going to join the others in the rafters, courtesy of the United States.
By the way, we got Mike Parker Collects here, says Jericho did what he wanted in AEW. That's not happening in WWE. I imagine they want to work in his greatest hits to get the nostalgia feel. Yeah, I think you can do a mix of that, you know, a mix of the greatest hits. Not, how do I say this? A mix of like some nostalgic type of feuds. And then also a lot of new stuff with new people is what I would hope. Oh, wow, Shinsuke. Feel like I haven't seen him in a minute.
チャンピオン目指してんだったら、また俺とどっかで交わるな。黙れ、この野郎。言ってくれんじゃねえの。
Sorry, I got a really funny text.
Okay? All good. That's an old chapter. What's the plan for the Y6? I see Bo out there.
I already took care of it. I spoke to Mr. Aldis, and next week it is going to be on 4-on-4, family versus family. After we take
my least favorite feud right now on SmackDown. I can't wait for it to end.
Titles. Understood?
Thank you, Mike.
Good. The men are outside waiting. Let's get the hell out of Buffalo.
A war is brewing next week, but coming up tonight, Chelsea Green defends the United States.
Oh no, John, I'm so sorry. I did skip your super chat. My apologies. John here says Jericho returning at the Rumble would make the most sense. The regular Rumble countdown starts 10, 9, 8, 7. It pauses for a few. What's going on? It changes to Jericho's countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Break the walls down. Oh, I love that, John. Yeah, I love that vision. Oh, that's a really good idea. Like, really, really good idea. Plus, I fucking love that song. So, like, I already know it's gonna get me in the feels. Because, like, I fucking love the... I can't do it. Break the walls down! Break down the walls! Okay. Oh, I just ruined the song, but I really love that song. Thanks, John. Okay, I swear I'm done. I'm not gonna sing no more. I swear. Alrighty, BTW, we have an hour and 20 minutes left on SmackDown. Let's see what we got here. Your boy says, did he stop hating on my boy Solo? He's been most improved on SmackDown. Nah, look, all respect to Solo with that match he had with Gunther. He definitely earned my kudos. But my friend, that still does not mean that this storyline is any good. MFTs and the Wyatts is so boring. Like, so boring. Like, it's just not the thing for me on the show at all. At all. We got Cody Evans here, says, pumped for the ambulance match. Me too, actually. I am looking forward to that. I hope that one gets a good amount of time, excuse me. Hill says, Denise sings wrestling themes. Wrestling hits. Oh, okay. Here we go. Ready? You look so good to me. Ooh. That's all I know. I only love that part. What else? Ooh, no wait. Cool. I'm all about cool. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, I'm all grown up. Yeah, and I listen and learn a true story, and I'm finally getting my turn. I don't know. I'm just thinking of any wrestling song that pops into my head. What other songs? Why am I stuck like on a certain time period? All these old songs came into my mind. Like nothing new popped into my head right now. I'm just thinking of a bunch of old songs. Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody. Oh, don't treat me like a woman. Don't treat me like a man. Don't treat me like no me. Treat me for just who I am. Oh, don't treat me like. Okay, I swear I'm gonna stop. People are gonna unsubscribe. Thank you, Hill. We got Ryan Adams here who says going to be hard due to surprise entrances for Rumble with it being in Saudi unless someone don't get spotted on a flight over there. Oh, Ryan, I forgot. I didn't even think about that. Like I didn't even think about the Saudi stuff and how much harder it's going to be and all of that. Did not think about it whatsoever. Like I don't think my mind has fully processed that I'm going to be up at like 10 a.m. or whatever time it's going to be. No, actually, I think it's noon Rumble. Whatever. My mind has not processed that it's going to be much earlier to watch the Rumble. It's crazy stuff, man. Thank you, Ryan. That's a really great point that you just made. All right, let me get through some more. We got Sean here. It says, forgot this was 3 hours now. Oh, yeah. We're in it, baby. There's no getting out of it now. Darren says you did a better job singing than I would. Darren, no need to lie. No need to lie. All right, let me get the audio back. By the way, thank you for everyone who knew that was Billy and Chuck, by the way. Billy and Chuck, and then... what's the other one that I sang? Fucking Deuce and Domino. Forgot what else I sang. I sang Deuce and Domino. I sang Billy and Chuck. I sang I did Stephanie McMahon's theme, right? Hers was I'm All Grown Up. Yeah, that's Stephanie. That's all I've got right now.
It doesn't matter what you say
all
at
right.
this point.
Let's see what Alistair has to say.
This idea that this victory somehow is physical. This victory is spiritual. Priest, you can put me on the mat and have the referee count 1, 2, 3 as many times as you want, or in this case, put me in the back of an ambulance and have the ambulance drive off and be claimed the victor. It doesn't matter, because nothing will change. The only thing that has changed is you. Because after tonight, you will never be the same ever again.
So tonight, it's time that we put the final nail in the coffin of your own delusions.
I swear, everyone is texting me about the Miz Randy Orton segment, by the way.
At a WWE live event
like everybody.
Where she sustained a shoulder injury. I have to ask, was that injury intentional on your part?
Oh, Jade looks really good.
Was.
The little bucket
And
hat.
Who gonna stop me? These women know what's up. Meechin messed around and found out, and that's on her. Injuries happen when these pigeons don't know their place.
Marshman says they fired Cross and replaced him with a lookalike.
Do you want something?
He's
That's really
yes.
funny. Actually,
Jordan
I have
and Jade
to decide whether or not I'm going to sign to SmackDown. So I just wanted to come. and
Do
give
it,
a
Jordan.
good
Do
look
it.
At all my options.
Check it out. But I suggest you sign somewhere else because this is my show and I'm that bitch.
Oh no, she's got to go to SmackDown. She fits in
Well,
so
I'm Jordan
nicely.
Grace, but you're definitely one of those.
They're just very similar, Marshmen. Very similar.
Cody, have you seen Drew? Nope. Couldn't help but hear what she had to say out there.
Apparently everyone is being honest tonight.
Look, Cody, I respect you, right? You know that. I like you. I've always liked you. Who was the first one in the ring at WrestleMania when you won that championship, huh? You know I think the world of you. But surely you must understand where I'm coming from, right?
Gentlemen, how's everybody doing? Sammy, welcome back.
Nick, have you seen Drew?
Damn, I feel like they all color
I haven't seen him
coordinated
yet. I don't know where
with
he
the
is.
blues
Well, I'm calm. I'm okay.
and the burgundies.
But we need to handle this. And I'm
Oh,
heading to
they
the ring.
so color coordinated. There's no way they planned they didn't coordinate all that. They all look like they could be in a band of some sort. Alrighty, let's see what everyone's saying. We got Uncle Donk here. It says Shinsuke is gonna crash Tanahashi's match. Takeshita will kidnap Okada. Oh my gosh, what is this? An NXT storyline? Thank you, Uncle Donk. Oh man. Let's see what else we got here. Oh no, Luis says Damien versus Alistair doesn't seem like a good main event. Look, if it was just a regular, ordinary match, I would agree with you. But the added stipulation of the ambulance match, I think will make it 1,000,000 times better. So I actually am excited about it, Luis. If it was a regular, ordinary match, I probably wouldn't be. But yeah. Let's see what else we got here. We got King Pope says RVD had the best themes while he was in WWE. Oh, I've always liked RVD's themes for sure. All right, let me go through some more comments, see what everyone is talking about. We got Robert here says, so Jordan going to job on SmackDown now? God, I hope not, Robert. I hope not. I definitely don't want that to happen. Jordan is so special. She looks the way she looks. She's a powerhouse, but she also wrestles probably better than a lot of people on the roster. So I definitely don't want to see her job on SmackDown. Like, I want to see her and feel Jordan Grace the way she felt when she came out in the Rumble in WWE. I will never forget how she felt like a megastar that day. That's the Jordan Grace that I feel like I've been chasing after, wanting to see on TV again. So I hope not. We got Tracy WV here who says, I'm a bigger fan of Solo and MFTs since this Saturday. Oh, did you get to see them, Tracy? I feel like usually like when you go to those kinds of shows, like they're so much more fun. So I feel like everybody just comes across like so much more exciting. Thank you, Tracy. All right, let's see what else we got here. Yep, Uncle Dunk says, Jordan got called up too. I'm liking this mass recruitment. It was needed, my friend. It was so needed. We needed all these people and all these news stories and everything. Let's see what we got here. We got Jason here who says they need to get the belt off of Jade. She can't carry a feud and never defends because they are trying to protect her. The way that I feel works best for Jade is for her just to be dominant. That's how her TBS championship run was. And with this feud, with this so far, she's only really beaten girls that aren't really at the top of the roster. And I think that's probably what they're going to keep doing with her. I don't know who's going to be like the first big person that she actually defeats, but I just think she needs a good story because when she was doing that stuff with Naomi, like that was good. Granted, Naomi did carry a lot of that because Naomi was the one on TV, you know, with the new character and such. But I think once we see Jade maybe work with somebody that people care about, like a Bianca Belair, like a Jordan Grace, somebody like that, then I think people might be a little bit more interested in her reign. But Jade Cargill has always had, because look, we even have Diamond Money says Sam Things doesn't like Jade as a champion. Jade Cargill's always had an uphill battle to climb on WWE because everybody knows that her weakness is in-ring wrestling. And when everybody knows your weakness, it's just you have to do more to hide that. Anyways, we're back on SmackDown. So I just think she's always had an uphill battle.
Sign of the night. And speaking of great
hey, what's up, Bugs22? And shout out to your friends and everybody. Thank you for being here.
In fact, did you check out the Philadelphia 76ers game?
All right, let me go through some more comments here.
Joel Embiid and DJ Edgecombe were yeeting away.
James Irvin says Triple H had the best theme songs. Motorhead. Oh, I've always loved Triple H's theme songs, all of them. Oh, yes, yes. Ryan Evans here says, my favorite theme song ever is Evolution, Line in the Sand. Oh, yes. Evolution is a mystery. I can't do the rest. Evolution. Oh man, that's not gonna work so well with my nearly choking to death trying to do it. Whatever, it's a great fucking song. But see, look, they've been showing a lot of those Alba Femi's vignettes on SmackDown. I think they showed one on Raw too. Don't remember. We got Brandon Rosen here. Says the only thing that excites me about this ambulance match is the prospect of it marking the end of this feud once and for all. Ah, brutal, brutal, brutal. Dang, Brandon, dang. I feel bad for Alistair and Damian though. Like, damn, just I guess maybe it's no chemistry. Do you think that's what it is? They just didn't have chemistry with each other? I don't know, because you would think that they might have some chemistry, but I guess the chemistry just wasn't there. First whoa of 2026. Tiger Claw says Stone Cold's themes are goated. Facts.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
Miami Scorp says Razor Ramon's theme is his favorite.
Disputed champion, the American Nightmare.
We got Terrence Matthews. Hey, Terrence! Says Julia's incredible special, and look how they're utilizing her. I know. Hopefully 2026 goes better for Julia, but I'm going to be real with you. I say that, but I'm saying that to be nice. I don't really believe it, though. Based off of how they've done her for 2025, not really looking that great. But who knows? She has a match tonight, doesn't she?
On the surface, it's all smooth sailing.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting things to go the way they have for Julia on SmackDown. The way they have. Again, new year, fresh start for everybody. Things could change. Hopefully it does. Second whoa. 2026.
Cody is still waiting on Drew McIntyre to tell him what 3 stages.
We got Tracy here who says at the show Saturday there was a lot of cheering Michin on when she was wrestling Jade. Oh yeah? Oh.
Berlin. To be perfectly honest, Cole, I don't think Cody
Very
Rhodes really
interesting.
cares.
Thank you, Tracy.
I think Cody would walk through 11 levels of hell if that's what it meant to get his hands on the Scottish Warrior.
Yeah, we got Tiffany here who said like Jade is a powerhouse, but they just need a good storyline and feud for her. And I'm hoping they don't treat her like they have been with Julia. Oh no, they definitely won't treat her like with Julia. They've treated Jade a lot better.
So, Buffalo! What do you want to talk about? How does one obtain the richest prize and the most sought-after belt in the history of
Sadler says, I don't think you can fully blame booking for Julia's disappointing run. I don't think she's been as good as advertised in the ring. Even in NXT, final match was really good. I can't argue that, Sadler.
But what separates me?
I really wasn't as familiar with Julia before, so
but no.
So I feel like people that did get to see her work beforehand will be able to much better, analyze how different she was before WWE and in WWE. But yeah, that's not a bad point to make either. Drew sucks eggs. Hey, what's up, Steve G?
My mentality when approaching anybody in a WWE ring, see, I get here early today. I get here at 2 o'clock, and I have this belt, this title belt in tow. And the reason is I want them to see me seeing them. See, that's the secret. When they see this championship, when they see me, they think the money, they think the main event, they think the bus. They think
I
the
really
jet,
like
they think
Cody's
the suit,
suspenders.
They think the fans.
Some fancy ass suspenders, man.
And then comes the envy. And Drew McIntyre, you reek of envy. But I'm grateful for it. I'm thankful for it. I am so glad you become this mountain to climb, and I cannot wait for this fight. But in the spirit of an arena that is incredibly important to me, in front of people who at one point rallied for me, I'm going to tell you an even bigger secret. See, when I sit back there and I smile, my whole superpower is that I play dumb. When the Unreal cameras think they're capturing everything, they're just playing checkers. They're not playing chess. Because when I look at my peers, when I look in the locker room, nobody asks me, what do I see? I'll tell you what I see. Whether it be friend, whether it be foe, whether it be somewhere in between. And what I see when I see Drew McIntyre is lunch.
Okay, I can't believe he said that. Because
So you
I've
can
been
call
thinking
yourself
about chocolate the
final
whole
boss,
time while
the tribal
Cody's
chief,
talking.
the greatest of
Cody's
all time,
suspenders
the game,
remind me
the
of
Scottish
chocolate.
warrior, the best in the world. But in this era of WWE,
I don't know why.
I'm
Sometimes
the
things
one
just
who
remind you
calls
of
himself
things.
The champ.
And I've literally been thinking about that this whole promo. I'm like, chocolates.
And that does not change in Berlin.
Oh my God. You're just so predictable. You and your rah-rah speeches, Cody. You're so predictable because you're old school. You're traditional. In a world full of
Drew is about
shades
to do
of
something
gray, you, my
crazy?
friend, are as vanilla
Is he
as
gonna?
it gets.
Is he gonna ruin his
I tried
tour
real hard in
bus?
this stipulation to think how to hurt you most.
Oh
And I come up
no!
with it.
I feel like he's gonna smash the
kind of
windows
match
or
your dad
something.
used to have. The guy settled it in 2 out of 3 falls. You didn't want to beat the guy once, you wanted to beat him twice, prove you were truly the best. And I upped the ante with 3 stages of hell, so let's get into the stages, shall we? Number 1, straight wrestling match. I prove to you I'm the better wrestler, and I know the refs won't mess with me. They won't screw me over because they'll know what will happen to them. Fall number 2. The falls are going to count anywhere. If you want to DDT me on a title again, it's legal, buddy. But I can beat you with any weapon in Berlin, all over Berlin. Wunderbar! And if by some miracle it's 1-1, we go to a 3rd fall, it's inside an old school steel cage. No outside interference, no BS.
Womp,
2
womp,
men
womp.
enter, 1 champion leaves. I have broken you mentally.
I was
Cody.
hoping for
Next week,
something better than a steel
I'm gonna break
cage.
you physically.
Oh, I'm a jerk. I was
That
kind of
is-
hoping for something
You're still
cooler.
champion next week because if you touch
But it's
me,
fine. It's
you're
fine.
stripped of the title. We're gonna have ourselves a little lesson in self-control right now. Because I want to have this conversation not in the freezing cold in Buffalo. You people are animals living here.
Yeah, Buffalo's
I want to
crazy.
have the conversation on
Cold.
the Cody
I've never been, but it
Express.
looks
You're
cold.
home away from home, but you weren't there. So I let myself in. I put my feet up. I used the bathroom. I checked out some sentimental
Damn.
items, gifts.
He took a shit in Cody's
wife, Brandy.
Cody's
for your
toilet.
children. There's one
What a
item that really
menace.
stood out to me more than any other.
No, you put that away, Drew. Drew, you put that away. I like you, Drew, but don't do it. Don't do it, Drew.
You're still here today.
Drew,
He's the man
don't do it.
that you've become. But I know he's looking up right now.
No, he's gonna
Truly,
do it.
Truly
He's
ashamed.
gonna smash it.
So many people are thinking it's going to be a cold day in hell before Drew McIntyre's champion once again. Well, I hope Dusty has got a coat down there because it's about to get real chilly.
No. I like how he smashed it, even though when he
let's
threw
set
it, it was
Cody up.
already
Cody's gotta be
smashed. So he
careful
didn't
here.
actually need to
Keep
stomp
it
on
together,
it
Cody.
because, like, it was already
Remember, he touches
smashed.
McIntyre, he's no longer champion. Drew, knows
Oh,
exactly
what a
he's doing.
jerk.
Exactly.
Infamous DJ One says Drew stays a menace. The ultimate. No, y'all better step aside. See, this is what I hate. The security guards are trying to, like, keep Cody apart, but Drew literally put his hands on his physical property. All of those men should step aside. But then again, I get it. They said that he can't touch Drew. Oh!
Cody!
No, now he's going to set it on fire.
You might want to head back to the ring, buddy.
Run, Cody, run!
I'm waiting for you.
Run, Cody, run!
Come on, Cody, you better run faster than that. Showtime.
Ah. Is he going to burn it? Because I figured he'd burn it.
Well, security trying to prevent Cody from getting in the ring and perhaps saving his championship.
Trying to save Cody from making the biggest mistake of his career.
Oh, there he goes. There he goes.
Happy New Year, Cody.
This guy's pathetic. I can't blame Cody. This is too far.
No, that's so mean, man. I was going to say it's so cold it's going to blow out the smoke. Oh, that's so mean.
And Cody again rushing the ring.
That flame is moving really slow. It's like taking its time, making its way through the photograph. He's burning the photo of Cody Rhodes and Dusty. There, he got the whole thing now. Don't burn yourself, Drew. Playing with fire is bad. Bro, Drew better not burn himself. I like how the flames started out slowly and then they like skyrocketed. Nah. No one beats Drew when it comes to like this level of savageness, man. Alrighty. All right, we're on a commercial break. That was fun. I actually really liked that segment. It's funny how like that Drew Cody storyline like started off slow, but then it just like blew up. Like it's gotten so much better, man. So much better. I did like that storyline. I mean that segment today, excuse me. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Where did I leave off? We got Uncle Donk here who says that Jade isn't a bad wrestler, but she's good enough in ring to be the champ, yet her popularity is making TKO money. Yeah, I mean, people like Jade. People really like Jade. Some people don't, some people do, but I think the people that do really like her, and then the people that don't really don't like her. So like you're either in between. I don't think there's anybody who's like indifferent towards Jade. I feel like everyone for the most part either really likes her or doesn't. Thank you, Uncle Donk. We got Terrence Matthew here who says, a while back you said you never want to see Punk Rollins or Punk Drew team up. I would like to add Priest Drew and Cody Drew to that. Priest and Drew and Cody and Drew to that. Oh, I agree, Terrence. Those are good ones. I feel like there are certain people that at some, like, I don't ever want to see them team up because of how much they hated each other in any given storyline. And like, I would be pissed if I ever saw, in particular, CM Punk and Drew McIntyre team up together, be buddy-buddy. There, I would be so fucking mad because my favorite thing in the world is how much Drew McIntyre hates CM Punk. I love it. And he needs to hate CM Punk for the rest of his life. That's just the way it needs to go. And same thing for CM Punk and Seth Rollins. Like those two, nah, they've gone through way too much. to ever be on the same side. So yeah, I agree, Terrence. And thank you for adding your own as well. We got Uncle Donk who says, bring back the blue cage. Bro, you know what though? Look, if the story is great, the story can be great. Like I remember, Brett and Owen, like them in the steel cage match, it was the blue cage. It was amazing. Amazing. Right? And like the color of the cage didn't matter because it was amazing. But I think nowadays though, it would be a harder sell because it looks like a play toy. Thank you, Uncle Donk. We got Eddie H. Hey, Eddie, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, Denise, are you streaming Tanahashi's retirement match? No, I'm not planning to just because of like the hour of the day that it will be. It'll be like sometime in the middle of the night. So I do not think I will be streaming his retirement match, but I will still be watching and I'll probably do like a review video or just like a reaction video afterwards. Thank you, Eddie, for asking. We got Terrence Matthew here who says, I was hoping for Hell in a Cell. Me too. Honestly, me too. Like, I feel like if you're already going to do a cage, you might as well just level up and do a Hell in a Cell. Because then the whole time you'd be thinking, damn, they're still going to have to they have to get through the regular match, have to get through the Falls Count Anywhere, and then get to the Hell in a Cell. Like, that would be crazy. A steel cage? Pish posh. That's not that big of a deal. Oh, that's terrible. I hate that my brain thinks that way. Like, I should not be thinking that way. But I'm thinking that way because I haven't been too in love with a lot of the recent steel cages. Yeah, they need to undo my thought process for steel cages.
What truly would have happened had it not been.
Thanks, Terrence. We got John Taylor here who says Drew did a deuce on the Cody Express.
From himself in this
Yo,
instance, Cody wanted nothing more than
that's
to put
terrible,
his hands
man.
on the Scottish Warrior.
Terrible.
But the disrespect continued from McIntyre.
Damn, like his family's in there, man. Come on. You don't take a shit in someone else's house just like that. Or in someone else's tour bus. That's terrible. Thanks, John.
And next week on Friday Night SmackDown, there will be hell to pay for McIntyre.
We got Jason here who says the climbing out of the cage to win stipulation is stupid. Cages to keep the heel from running away or stop outside interfering.
The second falls
next Friday.
And if necessary,
when is the show?
Third stage of hell, a steel cage, the American Nightmare, and the Scottish Warrior.
Also,
that's next week. Is that next Friday?
An 8-man tag team match. The Wyatt 6.
Hold on. This is a SmackDown match?
The MFTs.
And the Lucha
I'm all over the place,
Rey
guys.
Fénix looks to kick off his 2026 in spectacular
Yeah,
fashion
okay,
as
it's
he
next
goes
week. Why did I...
one-on-one with Trick Willie himself. Trick Williams makes his SmackDown debut in Germany.
This whole time I thought we were like... This whole time I thought we were already planning for Bash at Berlin. Or Bash in Berlin, whatever. Like, literally the whole time I'm like, oh, they're just getting a head start on Bash in Berlin. Oh, man. That's... Oh, my gosh. 101 Radio Cover says next week in Berlin. Yeah, remember to set your alarm clocks. I didn't even think about that. All right, I'm going to have to figure out what time I'm supposed to watch SmackDown next week. Oh, I love Chelsea's gear. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. She has the Mexican flag, the Canadian flag, and the U.S. flag all on her gear. That is awesome.
Showing respect to one of the greatest North Americans who has ever lived.
Sadler says, I have the same feelings about the Wyatt Sticks that Denise had about Chase U.
That's the reason I thought
Oh, man. I love how everyone just knows about my feelings towards Chase U. Oh, man, I could never, oh. Damn. I hate when everyone knows when I don't like something, because, like, I don't like everyone to know. All right, we're down. We're under an hour, everybody. Our first SmackDown of 3 hours.
I hope Julie impeaches her tonight.
All right, let's see what we got here. We got Boggs here who says they need some subplots for Chelsea. She's over enough to have 2 to 3 people in orbit. Honestly, yeah, I like that, Boggs. Good thinking. Dragon Knight says Rumble's next PLE. Like, I knew that, but in my mind, I was still thinking Bash in Berlin was like a week after. You know how sometimes you have like consecutive shows? I mean, they have Saturday night's main event the week before Royal Rumble. You know? So, like, my brain was thinking in that direction.
This is the third time that Julia and Chelsea Green have gone one-on-one.
We got
Chelsea with the most
Ryan Adams
important
says
win
this is the
back
last
in
US
November,
SmackDown
when she
until
beat
after
Julia
Rumble.
for the
What?
United
I
States
didn't realize that.
Championship.
Wow.
Julia, this
I've
has
been
been a
asleep at the
long
wheel,
time
man.
coming, Corey.
Holy shit.
Julia has the opportunity to take
Ooh,
back
Julia looks
that which she
great.
values
I
most
love her
here in
gear.
WWE, the United States Championship. The beautiful madness will be
But
unleashed in this one.
shit.
Does Julia have
Yeah,
what it takes to knock
I don't know
out
what I was
Chelsea
thinking.
Green? That remains
I'm
to
gonna be
be
real
seen.
with you. I never look at where WWE is going, where they're touring, because I'm like, I ain't gonna be there, so why the fuck do I care? Like, tell me when the show's happening. So then everything is like news to me. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks for letting me know, bro. I did not know that.
All great champions are. Chelsea doesn't want to walk into a buzzsaw.
Brian McGee says, I just checked next week. My TV is showing 6 p.m.
United States of
Ooh.
America and
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Mexico
to figure that out. I don't know what the deal is.
That is a massive weight to carry, Cole. Yeah, that's a
I don't remember what we did last time for SmackDown when it was overseas.
Popular guy in your house. What do you know about
I
representing?
think we still watch SmackDown, but on VPN on Netflix. But we watched it at like their time. Or was that Raw? I don't remember if it was. No, that was Raw. SmackDown. Oh, SmackDown, I think we have two options. SmackDown, we have the option to watch on Netflix VPN, if I remember correctly. And then you have the option of watching on USA Network at the regular time slot. I think that's how it worked for SmackDown when they were overseas. And then for Raw, you watched live on Netflix at the time that it is over there.
Do something, Alba.
What do you want her to do, Corey?
Yo, I swear, WWE needs to like do a good guide where they like tell us exactly.
Think of the children, Chelsea.
What children?
Oh, and all the children.
Yeah, what children is he talking about? Like the children of the world or what? What children?
And now sent back into the ring. Remember, Julia's got to pin or submit the champ. Julia's got to focus on the champion. She can't be out here screwing around with Chelsea Green with a suicide dive, taking advantage.
I recently moved my desk, and everything kind of got a little fucked up, so I was just trying to fix things. All right. Paul Jr. says, yeah, it'll be taped. Because I remember that we could watch on Netflix, but because of the USA Network, I think we still have to wait till the time. I'm not really sure. I guess we'll figure it out.
Actually, what is wrong with these people in Buffalo? They're actually.
What are the chances of Julia winning her title back today?
Because about 10 miles north of here.
What are we thinking? Is it possible? Can it happen?
You know what I wish they would do? What? Put Chelsea in a
Will it
barrel,
happen?
send her up the falls.
That's unbelievable.
Also, I need to message Robin.
And Julia now with a headbutt to Green, and now Julia's taken over.
This is what Green needed to avoid. When Julia gets rolling, she is next to impossible to stop.
I can't wait to get Robin's thoughts on how he feels about a 3-hour show.
And look at this ruthlessness from the challenger. This is what it's going to take.
About a 3-hour
SmackDown. Beautiful madness for some time now, and she's showing it here tonight. Uber aggressive. Chelsea not quite sure where she's at. She's running into a buzzsaw.
Yeah, this is what I think too. We got 101 Radiohead covers who says, I think they broadcast live on Netflix and air a tape show for US. Yeah,
borderline disturbing that Julia is grinning from ear to ear while inflicting punishment on the champ.
like that.
Enjoying this is a big elbow.
I feel like I've watched SmackDown like that before.
Suplex to the champion.
We also got Uncle Don here who says, personally, Chelsea should have won Fightful Funniest Wrestler instead of Harley. I love Harley, but Chelsea's too funny. Didn't they like co-win last year? I think they were co-winners. If I remember correctly, I think they're co-winners.
Oh my God.
Look at this.
I feel like I should know this. Like I should know this.
Just surviving is Green.
Also, has Sean even announced when the next Fightful Awards is? Like he told me that I'm on it. Like we're hosting the show together, but he didn't give me a date. I'm like, bro, when's the show?
Julia here.
I don't know when it's supposed to be. I'll ask him on Monday.
Had very little offense, except with the distraction by firing on the.
Oh my God!
We got a Marshman here says, per the Netflix
brutal
episode
kicks
guide,
from the
SmackDown will air at 2 p.m. Eastern time, so an 11 a.m. for you. Nice!
How
Fuck
so?
yeah!
The
Oh,
way
I
she
love
won
it,
the
Marshman.
And then the way she
Fuck
talked
yeah!
about it, the way she got in
Oh,
Julia's
this
face.
is amazing!
Disrespected Julia.
Oh, it's the best news ever. Wait, so how many weeks will this be for? Because SmackDown airs early in the morning for me the next couple of Fridays. I'm going to have Friday night available.
I mean, this has been a clinic by
Hella
Julia.
pretty good times. Come on. I'm going to have pizza. Oh, I can't have pizza. I'm going to have
Bubba looks a bit concerned.
private
Good
time.
reason.
Like, I don't know.
Their meal
I
ticket's
don't
about
know.
to go away.
It's going to be great, though. I don't often have Friday nights available. So I'm going to make plans. I'm going
Chelsea
to
Green,
sit
the
in my
United
living
States
room,
champion, looking to
do a
rally
puzzle. It's
after
going to be
Julia
fucking
has
great.
been dominating for most of
2
this
weeks,
matchup.
says
Again,
Eric.
Julia.
Woo! Until
Chelsea in trouble
January
center of the
23rd,
ring,
says
Snoop
Jay Grouse.
Dogg.
Nice. Yeah,
Green
I'm going to
trying
sit
make it
down
to
and
the
I'm going
ropes
to
before
knock
break.
out
She's
some
got champion's
puzzles.
advantage in
It's
this
going to be
match tonight
amazing.
for the United States title.
I know. Dragon Knight says, you ain't going to know what to do.
Big
That's
right
true.
hand by the
I'm
champion.
going to be
and-
so
oh, no.
excited. I don't even know what
Julia
to do.
just smiled.
Dominic Carranza says,
Laughing
I'm
it
going to
off.
have
Green
private
again with a
time.
right.
Denise
That one stunned
Frazee.
Julia a bit more, but perhaps just firing her up.
No, I might text my friend. I'm going to
Champion
text
on
my
spaghetti
friend and I'm going to
legs.
say, girl, I
Good
got Friday
muster
night
and hell of a
available.
right hand.
What?
Oh,
I'm going to be like,
unfortunately,
what?
Julia answers. And look at Chelsea go. Oh, no.
I haven't hung out with anybody on a Friday night in forever.
This with a kick. Green
Yo,
now.
that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to
Takes
make
down Julia.
plans with a friend for a Friday night. It's going to be great.
Folks in Buffalo behind Chelsea tonight. And Green caught her with a kick. Julia's down.
Infamous DJ one says,
Chelsea's
catch
got
up
a
on
chance.
some gaming. I don't even game.
Green knees right to the back of the neck.
What? Ryan Evans says, hey, Denise, did you see AEW Dynamite going to 3 hours, teasing it as they've been doing
Julia face
2 hours
first.
Dynamites and
Green
1 hour
cover.
collision
Looks to
afterwards?
retain the championship, and Julia gets the shoulder up at 2.
Yo. I mean, they've had a couple of shows like that, but I don't think it'll be permanent.
Champion understandably growing frustrated.
Paul Jr. says Denise going to turn up.
Chelsea looking to end it all here with the
Tiger Claw
unpretty
says,
her.
wait, you have friends, Denise?
But a headbutt
I have
counter by Julia.
2 whole friends that are not
Oh,
wrestling friends.
Look at that. Saw that earlier.
Like, they don't know
Cover
shit
now.
about wrestling, and I
The
love it.
official over there dealing with Kiana James.
Gary, stop flirting.
And Alba Fire is gonna make
He's
her
accusing the
pay.
ref of flirting.
Alba Fire has proven invaluable. Oh, Julia from behind.
Oh, dropping her right on the back of her neck. Uh-oh. Looks like she went
Oof.
for Reba Dirce and Chelsea Green with a handful of tights and a kick out at 2.
Julia ran right into that one. You almost see desperation in the eyes of Chelsea Green. Making the long climb to the top.
Yeah, taking a little bit too much time, though.
Who knows? What if they do have Julia win, and
Another
that way
headbutt
they
to
like
Green.
finally do right by
Double
her?
underhook by the challenger.
You never know.
This could spell disaster for Chelsea.
Ouch.
Oh! Julia rolling through, maintaining the double underhook.
And now Julia setting her up. Down goes Green. Cover now.
Chelsea, no!
New United
Yup.
States champion up and over
Right
the
when I was
bomb.
thinking, what if they have Julia win just so that they can finally do right by her? Yo. Let's see if they finally do right by Julia.
Green's
Let's
been
see.
impeached. Julia's
Let's
a
see.
two-time United States champion.
That's crazy, though. That so far we've only gone
We
back and
saw
forth with Chelsea and
looking for
Julia.
the unpretty her.
That's
And
crazy.
Kiana James would pay massive dividends. The Rough Rider by Chelsea Green. You could
Oh
have
yeah,
counted to
Chelsea
6 or
technically had
7,
the match
but
won.
Kiana had the official's
But
attention.
Kiana,
And moments later, Julia.
oh, she's got to
butterfly
go. She's going to
suplex
go
from the
complain to,
top turnbuckle,
what's its
followed
face?
immediately
Nick
by
Aldis.
the Northern Lights.
I mean, I forget which GM we're on.
And new United States champion.
Beautiful madness reigns on SmackDown.
All right. Hopefully the second time is a charm. Damn, Damn, they gave her pyro? Triple H is like, I'm tired of everyone saying I don't book Julia right. Bam, 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 pyro, 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 pyro. And pyro happy. Pyro, pyro, pyro.
The victors from earlier this evening, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Congratulations. Securing that pin over Kyrie was definitely a statement with your WWE Women's Tag Team Championship opportunity coming up this Monday. How are you feeling about that result?
We've been waiting a long time to get our hands back on the Kabuki Warriors. And look, even if the titles weren't on the line, it'd still be fully worth it. But fortunately for us, they are. So they'll be coming home with us.
And we will finally be champions together. Yeah!
No? Yay. Listen, as much fun as we had tag teaming tonight.
Yes. The alliance is over. You guys want to be tag champs again? And once we
I feel
get
like
the
they've
titles,
said
you
this a
guys-
couple of times
what, you're
now.
next in
We've
line
had
or
like
something?
3 different segments that are similar to this.
To say. Coming from experience, we know the Kabuki Warriors can be a little sneaky. So just genuinely wanted to say good luck.
Does she mean that?
I like how Rhea second guessed
No,
herself.
seriously, we're next in line.
Great. If you guys want seconds, then it's going to be our play and your pain.
See what you did there.
First Raw of 2026,
All right.
tag titles on the line.
That segment was like whatever.
Over the fact that Chelsea lost
We kind
the
of
United
already
States
knew all the
Championship.
stuff that they've been
Well, you
saying
know what? We
there.
can't cry forever. We got to move on because coming up next, the definitive end of a months-long.
Oh, I like how Michael
Damian
Cole's
Priest
like,
versus
it's the
Aleister Black
definitive
in
end.
an ambulance
Guys, we hear you. We know you don't really like this feud, so it's the definitive end. Really emphasize the definitive end. That's crazy. Ron Stallop says it's like time is standing still.
Peacemaker, I'm bringing these
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what we're thinking for 3-hour Raw SmackDown. How are we feeling about 3-hour SmackDowns at the moment?
Man,
You feeling right about it, or I don't know. What are we feeling? Thank you so much, Henry. It says please make sure to hit the bottom a like button and subscribe. Yes, please do, everybody. Please do. All right, let's see.
Man,
We got Dino Hour who says love it. All right. We got Tony here who says love it. Jonathan says I like it. Brian McGee here says not bad so far. Dragon Knight says too long. Tiger Claw says I hate 3 hours TV wrestling show as a whole. Tracy says not hating it. It's fine. Fredo says I don't mind it, but my wife is fighting for her life to stay up. Aw, let her go to sleep, bro. Let her go to sleep. Get some rest. We got Sean here says good so far. Henry says it's been good. Diamond Money says I hate it. 3-hour SmackDown. The boy says not bad, pretty decent. Marshman says I wish they were tapes. I could watch it on Netflix in 2 hours.
When you put your opponent in the back of the ambulance
Let's
and
see.
shut
We got Sheldon here who says I'm over 3-hour SmackDown already. Get this ish back to 2 hours ASAP. Taco Mark says 3 hours is great tonight, Law. It's happening in 6 weeks, maybe not so much. Yeah, that's pretty realistic. Let's see what else we got here. Don here says definitely been better with the surprises so far. Infamous DJ says 7 out of 10. We got Moopy Moops here who says 3 hours not helping my sleeping pattern in Ireland. I got work at 6:30 a.m. still to go. Oh, Moopy Moops. Yeah, no, that sounds brutal, man. Go to sleep. Watch the highlights. Honestly. Especially because you got work, man. I would be like, out. I'd be like, all right, good night. See you guys tomorrow. I will watch SmackDown on Saturday or some other time. Let's see what else we got here. We got Miami Scorpio who says, I'm in the minority. I like it provided the booking is strong like today. This SmackDown has been great. We got Tony who says 8 out of 10. 101 Radiohead cover says it's 3:25. I'm just watching, hoping to fall asleep. One of Redhead's covers, like, I just need something on in the background. Let's see what else we got here. We got Boggs here who says, the thing is, there's not really a tributary or two to sail down after this. For this long a program, that's bonkers. Robert here says 2 hours is enough. James Irving says, best SmackDown of the year. I think we can all agree with that. Best SmackDown of the year. We got Crazy C here says, meh. Let's see. We got let's see what everyone else is saying. We got Corporate Gohan here who says, keep Julia fighting champion now to get her matches with the new call-ups. We got a replay with Grace on the horizon now. See, there you go, Corporate Gohan. Exactly that. Like right then and there, you have a matchup that can already be revisited for sure. Let's see. We got Leo Poroy here who says, so next Drew versus Cody match after tonight is going to be the definitive. This time is for real. The end. It's definitive. We got Tiffany here who says, I feel like tonight was better than last Friday's SmackDown. Oh, yeah. The last couple of SmackDowns for December were like, because it was filler. Like, they didn't give a damn. Like, they were just showing up. They were like, we just got to turn something in. It doesn't matter what it is. We just got to get the assignment in. We got Lyrical Script here who says, I'm not feeling it right now. Unk Dog says, bruh, watch 2 hours in the last hour next morning. I love how everybody was stressed for our friend here in Ireland. We're like, go to sleep, bro. Go to sleep. All right, let me go through some more comments here. Thank you so much, Dragon Knight. He says, I'm just watching your stream. I appreciate that. We got the Big Lambo here. Says, solid show so far. Feels like a bit of a reset button being hit. Hope it pays off weeks from now. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I feel you. Let's see what else we got here. Hey, what's up, Paul McNeil? Thank you so much for tuning into the stream. Yes, first stream of the year. Happy New Year, man. I'm feeling good here. Feeling good. All right. Let's see. All right. Okay, so I think for the most part, I think we're all sort of feeling the same way, where it's like, I don't think everyone's first option is a 3-hour show, but this one in particular has had some nice surprises. Like, there's a lot to get into for today's show. A lot of new stuff that has been happening. Some fresh faces that we're seeing on the show, which is definitely what we needed. However, I think we also know that moving forward, it's not going to be like this every week. And that's going to be the challenge for SmackDown, is that when you do have a 3-hour show, like, you got to keep that shit lively every week, because you are now going up an uphill battle with that extra hour. All right. So, yeah, I mean, again, today, given that it was the first SmackDown of the year, first 3-hour SmackDown in a long time, they had to knock it out of the park today. And I feel like they didn't really have that many big things on the show, but they had just enough to make it feel good. Again, I think what really helped was like having Trick Williams, Jordan Grace, things like that.
Broken? It feels broken. Johnny wrestling. Valiant effort, my friend. But I don't know, it doesn't seem like the wrestling part is going too well without your buddy by your side, so...
Yeah, not looking very tough, are you? But that's okay, Johnny, that's okay. Because it's a new year, and I feel like you should take that as a sign to, I don't know, grow up, become a new man. So why don't you move on from that loss? Show some respect for the first time in your life, and you give me that mask.
Whoa,
now,
whoa. This mask is a beautiful gift from my wife. And if you want it so bad, take it from her.
Johnny, mate, this is low even from you. You know we used to look up to you, right? Like, what have you become, hiding behind your wife?
I'm not hiding behind her. I just happen to be standing here.
Right, same thing.
No, that's the same thing. You guys are bullies. You're trying to bully me.
All right, enough.
You're trying to bully me.
I'm wasting my time. I'm gonna go find Alice right now, and I'm gonna ask.
We need to see these guys wrestle more. I feel like we've been mainly getting backstage for Axiom and Nathan.
I'll take the mask myself.
We need more Nathan and Axiom wrestling on the show, because they're good. I like them. All right, finally, it's main event time. The ambulance match, the definitive end of Damian Priest and Aleister Black. Okay, guys, the definitive end. By the way, we got Sheldon Jackson here. What's up, Sheldon? He says, what I want for 2026 in WWE is for the Women's U.S. Championship to be defended on an actual PLE, and for I ain't counting Saturday night's main event as a PLE. I feel like now we should honestly be counting those as PLEs because they're airing on they were airing on Peacock. Are they still gonna be airing on Peacock? Or are they gonna be airing on Netflix now? I don't even know. I don't even know where Saturday night's main event is at anymore. Anyways, well, they were airing on Peacock, and to me, that feels like a PLE. If it's on a fucking weekend and it's on Peacock, I'm counting that shit as a PLE. Counting it. I'm counting it, damn it. It's my logic. That's how I think about it. All right, thank you, Sheldon. Oh, thanks. Arnold says Saturday night's main event still on Peacock. All right, I wasn't sure, to be honest. Since they were taking everything off Peacock, I was like, I don't know, WWE. Y'all stuff is everywhere at this point. I can't keep up. I can't keep up anymore. Like, every single day I come onto these streams and I'm like, where am I logging on again today? What channel is this on? Yeah, Tracy says Peacock Saturday night's main event and NXT PLEs.
The Necessary Evil, Black, and Zelina.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, by the way. Radiohead Cover says the last Saturday night's main event was on YouTube for me, Ireland. Yeah, that's right. I remember people talking about that on here last time.
In the last man
Uncle Dunk says Saturday night's main event is meh. It really is, though. They're really when I was ranking all the pay-per-views and shit, and I included Saturday night's main event. All of those were in the bottom. Like it was like Saturday night's main event February, Saturday night's main event November, Saturday night's main event December.
I don't fully understand. But the fact is, Alistair does, and that could spell big, big trouble for Damian Priest.
All right, hopefully they end us with a bang. We got Jason here who says Saturday night's main event wasn't enough of a draw to keep my Peacock subscription. I figured. Peacock does have some other like cool things to watch, like non-wrestling stuff. That's where I was watching Rocky. I think they have all the Rockies there. And I think they have what else do they have? They have like all the Terrifiers. They have I've never seen any of them, but I know they're popular. They got some stuff on there. It's probably not the one I watch the most, though. I mainly watch Netflix, and HBO Max. Those are the top two that I watch. And then Prime Video. And then Hulu. I hate Hulu because even though you pay for a subscription, you still get ads. It's very annoying. So I don't know why. But I find that very annoying. So I don't really like Hulu, even though they have good stuff on there.
Ironically,
and then after that, I would say the Peacock and Disney Plus. I don't got Stars. I don't got Paramount.
Ambulance match. Interesting.
And I used to have Apple. I don't have Apple no more.
Next week between Cody and Drew in Berlin.
It was a wonderful history lesson, but unfortunately for Alistair Black, Damian Priest is concerned with only one thing.
And Black from behind.
Bobster says, I tried to cancel Peacock yesterday. They offered me 6 months for $2.99, so I took the deal. Fuck yeah, man. Look, sometimes it works out like that. I've noticed that a lot of places do that too, by the way. Like, if you kind of want to get a cheaper price, cancel your subscription to something and they'll offer you like a cheaper discount. And then just be like, I don't really know. Then you got to make them beg you. Make them beg you for your money.
This will not be a wrestling clinic by any means.
All right, here we go.
We're going to have a fight on our hands. Damian Priest hasn't forgotten not only the physical pain, but the mental anguish inflicted by Aleister.
They got a lot of
Black.
time for this match,
Early.
so hopefully it
You
delivers.
got to put your opponent in the back of the ambulance and shut both doors.
Dragon Knight says that's how they get you.
And
Oh,
Black
for
opening
sure.
the doors for the first
For
time. Damian
sure.
Priest now with the right hand, driving Black now.
Dragon
back
Knight
toward
says
the
Black
ambulance.
Friday always has good streaming
Black
deals. They do,
with a
actually.
kick to the
Yeah.
face of
I've
Priest.
seen some good ones.
Talk about educated feet and hands. Aleister Black's limbs have PhDs. The man is absolutely lethal.
I remember they had like Hulu one time for $1. Like you only paid $1 per month or something. So you ended up paying like $12 for the year. That was last year, I think. But I didn't do it because I already had Hulu. Plus, I have the bundle. I have the Hulu Disney ESPN bundle.
Control of your fallen foe.
You just beat the hell out of your opponent, right? Exactly. And now Priest again using the stretcher as a weapon, dropping Black onto the stretcher to the floor. Damian Priest is taking control.
All right, commercial break, bud. We have the VPN, so we can watch everything. We got Marshman who says, I get my Sirius XM for $5 a month, and every year I call them and say, give me that price or cancel, and they continue. You know, I feel like they have a lot of really good deals where I always see things like, oh, you purchased this, so now you get 3 months of Sirius XM for $1. I always see those kinds of deals everywhere. So I'm pretty sure, like, that you can get it for, like, a cheap price.
Priest feels like this thing has been over for a long time. He needs to vanquish Black once and for all.
Oh, yes, Ryan. Thank you for reminding me of that. Yes. Back when Raw was rough in 2019, people would thank us for watching the show. It was crazy. It was crazy times.
Black just trying to stay away from Priest and the table as he crawls back into the ring.
Julian says, I missed the OG Hulu of 15 years ago. Oh, I didn't have Hulu 15 years ago.
Kick to Black.
I only recently started getting into Hulu, maybe like the last 5 years. Maybe a little bit more, 6 years.
Priest up on the top rope on Aleister Black. Cost him to lose his balance.
Yeah, I did see that, William. I think all of Hulu's being put on Disney Plus, isn't it?
Stable ground is possible.
It's kind of weird, though. Like going on Disney Plus and seeing like shows that are on Hulu on Disney, because like I'm only expecting to watch happy things on Disney. Oh, nice! And then you go and it's like murder docu-series and things like that, and I'm like, what is this doing on Disney Plus? Like that's weird.
Black now favoring the left knee, and this does not look good for Aleister Black.
Black the first to his feet. Priest still feeling the effects of the
Hey, what's up, Darius? You're talking about Smackdown's audio, right? Not mine. Just making sure. Like, just making sure.
Wagon waiting near the entryway.
And you see the official there, Dan Engler, really.
David Castillo says, "Bundle Mania." Yo, if I could get all the apps for like $50, great. But they're not doing that.
Suddenly taking over. But he's
I'm at the point where I don't even know how much I'm paying for these fucking apps, man. Like I don't even know.
Perhaps just a stinger as he delivered that meteor. Black is so dangerous, Corey, when he can use his feet as a weapon.
Leo Poroy says, not me, though. When I'm working at customer service and a customer says, I'm going with another company, my first thought is, great, I don't have to deal with you anymore. That makes sense, especially when you're working in customer service. You got to have a lot of patience. I did customer service for like 9 years, bro. Like a lot of years I spent doing customer service, and you got to have a lot of fucking patience, man. And people are assholes. And they will do anything to get a discount. And you're just like, I don't fucking make the prices, man. I'm just here to help you out. I get paid $8. Leave me alone. I'm like, damn.
He's trying to fight back now against Black. This is the ambulance matchup. You win when you put your opponent in the back of the ambulance.
John says, I have everything noted on my calendar and still don't know how much I spend each month in there. I did that thing where you like go through like all your apps and shit, and you like go through them and you like do the canceling. I did that. what I did was I went back in the year to my bank statements and I looked at every charge that came in and I was like, and then I went in and canceled everything.
Frame all the way up the entryway, all the way into the ambulance, and slammed both doors.
That's a great point because Black is going to have to be very strategic about that.
Oh, look, war of the kicks here with Priest and Alistair. Although, unfortunately for Priest, though, Alistair is definitely winning that striking war since Alistair has a background in that.
Could be on the verge of a fade to Black.
Priest able to counter. Damian Priest now with a big clothesline, turns Black inside out.
Priest needed that. Will it be enough to turn the tides back?
Dragon Knight says people are
Outlaws'
assholes.
favor?
I know I'm one. Oh, man.
Already the physical
That gets
toll of this
crazy,
matchup
man.
showing on both of these men.
I've seen some shit in customer service,
Our
man.
main event
I was
here
a
tonight
sales
on
associate
Friday Night Smackdown.
for many years, and I saw some stuff.
Diving in.
Left me
with Black in
traumatized
the
for
corner.
life.
Look out, Cole. They're headed our way.
Hey, Darius says, I'm going to spend $0 on takeout food this year and a lot more cooking from home. Darius, me and
Black
you
trying to
both.
drag
Sign
himself
me
to his
up.
feet. Damian Priest now
Good
looking
goal.
for a full head of steam, and he's got one, and he sends Black onto it.
Cloud says Alistair has educated
Alistair
feet.
Black just collapsing to the floor.
His
Red
educated
Impact
feet.
just made most of the bills in the front row blush. Incredible. Damian Priest launching Alistair Black over our desk. Cole, get out of here.
I'm trapped. What do you want me to do?
Take another look at Damian Priest just blowing up Alistair Black over our desk.
Oh, now send it over the desk the other way.
Priest says, I worked at a bakery in an uppity neighborhood and people were the absolute worst. Oh, man. Especially when they're entitled.
You know, I've
yeah.
never been nimble, but
Been
I'm
there.
old now.
Been there.
And
I
now
get it.
Priest driven spine first into the ring post by Alistair Black.
But I will tell you this much, man. I think working in customer service, in any form of customer service, it humbles you, man. It really humbles you because you just see how people act and you get treated poorly. That you're like, I would never do that to somebody else. Like, it just humbles the fuck out of you.
And a driving the chair to the spine.
We got Cyclops better than Wolverine says, fun show, but don't give two shits about this match. Don't worry, Cyclops. It's the definitive end of this feud. Ooh, ouch. And like, this is not a bad match. I think I've just boiled it down to they don't have chemistry with each other. You know, it's that magic that two wrestlers have. I'm thinking they just don't have it with each other. So if they don't have it, then we're not going to have it with them.
And now Black with a chair again to the ribs of Priest. Alistair Black in complete firm control right now of this match.
Terry, back it up, Terry.
Notice how precisely Alistair Black's delivering those chair shots almost in between the ribs of Damian Priest. Priest just avoided absolute disaster.
And now Priest with a choke slam on the apron.
On the hardest part of the ring. First time I've said it all
Priest
2026.
in a bad way, but at the moment, Alistair Black in an even worse one.
Got Don here says, I despise my time working with the public. People really
And the
suck.
punishment
That's why I try to
these
be
two
extra
have
nice to
inflicted
service
on each
workers.
other
Exactly.
in this
They're
match
going through it
tonight.
with customers. Bro Comics says, if Lola shows up, it'll be worth it. Ooh, I would love that.
And now, and Black with a great counter, delivering the knee. Now a big kick by Priest back and forth.
Mammy Scorp says, I wish they involved Lola Vice in this feud and made it a couples feud. May have been more interesting. Well, they did involve Rhea Ripley. Like, they brought in the big guns. They brought in Rhea Ripley for this.
Launching Black. And Black caught him with a kick and
Jermaine
both men
says
are
this is
down.
their Hollywood ending. Savage. All right, we're on a commercial break. Ding. All righty, everyone. Cool. So we are on a commercial break. In just a couple seconds, they'll be bringing the audio back. it'll almost be here. We got Otto here. It says, worked at a grocery store for over 30 years, but you learn what you can get away with telling customers. Customer service really is a bitch, though. Damn, I get it, man. I get it. It's hard out there. I remember I really wanted to be a cashier at my job when I worked at Coach Factory. Horrible experience, by the way. And they had sales associates. Everybody was separated by sales associates, cashiers, and stock. I really wanted to be a cashier. Like, I just wanted to ring people up and have as minimal time as possible. But I fucked myself. You want to know how I fucked myself? I fucked myself by being super conversational with people. And because I had a bubbly personality, they fucking kept my ass on sales. So for 3 years, I kept asking to move me to cashier. And they said, no, your bubbly personality, you have to stay on sales. Fucked myself. So I had to stay on the sales team. I was so mad. I just wanted to be like behind a cat register. That's all I wanted to do. And they would not put me on the register. They put the quiet girls on the register.
The instructions are simple.
Played myself, man. And the only reason I was so talkative was because I was like trying to get a job. And they were like, oh yeah, great. Awesome. You're on the sales team. Still mad about that. I wanted to be a cashier.
And again, Black sending Zelina.
Infamous DJ once says, coach is where I had my first serious girlfriend. Wait, is that a joke?
He continues to beat
What's a joke? I don't think I got it.
I
don't think I got it. Y'all, I'm talking about Coach the handbags, which is, by the way, I hate Coach handbags. Sorry, Coach, but I will never support you.
Oh, goodness God.
I have retail trauma from Coach.
And now Alistair trying to drag a fallen Damian Priest all
We got Clown here says, I work at a gas station. It's amazing how some people would treat you when they think your job is beneath them. That's fucked, man. That's so fucked. Yeah, I don't like that.
And Damian Priest, though, showing signs of life.
101 says, yeah, you really hate talking. I don't mind talking. I just didn't like how dealing with customers, though. That was hard. That was very hard.
And again, he's got to get Priest in the back of the ambulance.
And it's like, you're selling bags. It really shouldn't be that deep, man, but it's deep. Especially because I worked at the outlets. So I don't know how many of you guys know this, but the outlets is where all the resellers go. So people would go in there and buy 50 handbags at like $59, and then they would resell them on eBay for $500.
Damian Priest.
So I was working with people that were resellers, and they were aggressive and mean
champion
and
trying to stay in this fight.
We got Robbie McGowan. Hey, what's up, Robbie? Thank you so much for becoming a DWO member. Fuck yeah, thank you.
No.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, ouch.
I might have
His
just
throat
crushed
is
the
like
trachea of Damian Priest. Alistair just gave the order to Zelina, open the doors. This is the beginning of the end.
Road Comics says, look. There's Rhea.
The other half
I was just saying, they brought in the big guns last time with Rhea. Now she's back again to help out Damian. That's nice. I'm glad they added Rhea to this. She was already there. Might as well, right? Bye, Zelina.
And Ripley gonna make Zelina pay and take her out of the equation.
Done. Finished. That's my brutality.
Smiles, but things still look bleak for Damian Priest.
Well, Alistair Black can't believe what just happened either. And now Black's got to somehow figure out how to
now
get
what,
Priest's
Alistair? Now what?
Frame into the back of the ambulance.
Not to mention, Alistair certainly concerned about the well-being of Zelina, who just suffered a riptide.
And now Black dragging Priest back to his feet.
Good news. They
Down
got,
to the knees,
they
and
got,
Black doing everything he can
this
to
is
try to
awesome chance.
Get Priest to
Nice.
the back of the ambulance. Oh, and Black delivers. I should say Priest delivers a right hand and another one to Black.
Heavy body shots by Damian Priest. But Alistair always answers. His fists, his feet, his knees, his elbows, all weapons.
Now Black's got Priest where he wants him. Got to put him now back in the ambulance. Now he's got to shut the doors. If he shuts the doors, he wins this thing. One door is shut. Both doors have to shut in order to win the ambulance
Dragon
match.
Knight says
And
Rhea
Alistair
saved the
Black
match.
believes this one is over.
Like, they've been trying stuff.
I mean,
They've been
but not
trying.
quite.
Priest was able to get his foot up just in time to stop
They
the
thought
door from
I'd
closing.
watch for some of this.
Now what does Damian Priest have left?
Priest has a crutch in his hands.
Of course, to be one in the ambulance.
Terry says, I've done 200 out of 36,500 push-ups this year. Hey, Darius! Look, yeah. That's awesome, man.
And now it's Priest's opportunity.
I can't even do one. I'd be lucky if I do 5 this year.
That's gonna make him pay. Yeah, the knee drives Priest back into the ambulance. And now
We got Miami Scorp says, I think people got hyped because of Rhea. She's so over. No, for real, she really
Priest
is.
may be out again. And again fighting back. The resilience of Priest here tonight.
Alistair continuing to soldier forward, looking to finish the job.
Oh, fire extinguisher.
And Alistair, at least momentarily disoriented.
Maybe we'll get another fireball.
Maybe
Maybe we'll get another fireball. They did one a few months ago. We got Tiffany here says if Priest wins, Rhea can go home. Oh, I was just thinking about it right now. The fireball. There you go. He's about to be the Phantom of the Opera. Dun 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 dun.
This time it's Black on the receiving end of
Dun 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 dun
dun. That's the way he won last man standing.
Dun 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 dun.
Payback for Priest.
Yo, I would laugh so fucking hard if Alistair Black's gimmick was the fucking Phantom of the Opera. Oh shit! That would be like the happiest day of my life. Anyways, Tiffany says, if Priest wins, Rhea can go home and tell Buddy she helped put Black in the ambulance. That'd be funny.
Now's your chance, Damian.
Dun 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 dun. That's my favorite movie, by the way. The Phantom of the Opera. Legit, hands down, my favorite movie of all time. So that's why I said I would fucking love that. It'd be hella funny. Matthew Landon says this is the Denise singing streaming, folks. Yeah, I don't know what's up with me today. We're like singing everything.
Said he wanted to end this thing without a doubt.
Yeah, David Castillo says this is satanic warfare. Ha. Nah, bro. If they would have brought out like a Ouija board, no, that's scary. You don't mess with that stuff. Like, I would never play with a Ouija board ever in my life. Like, you don't mess with that. That's like some dark shit, you know? You don't awaken the wrong spirit. Not about that. Not about that.
That side door to his advantage.
Joseph Voss says you were right about Julia. Now the fireball. I know, and I just said it by accident. Like, I wasn't even like really thinking it.
Going in this match. Priest countering again. Black driven into the side of the ambulance.
Dun, 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 dun.
Not trying to do anything. You
Dun,
can't
dun,
do
dun, dun,
trying to go
dun.
for the cab. And now driven. Uh-oh. Priest driven spine first to the barricade. Nobody able to get an upper hand here.
Fredo says that's how you end up with cucuys in your house. Exactly. Exactly.
The pain being felt
No,
by Aleister
thanks,
Black
bro.
Right now, blinded by fire, but even more so by rage, just unleashing hell on Damian Priest.
That fan looks like Christopher Daniels.
No mercy.
Look at that guy right there in the front row. He looks just like Christopher Daniels.
See how Priest's legs just gave out from underneath him.
Oh,
Daniel doesn't have much power in this other than to call the end of the match, but these two should be protected from themselves, let alone one another.
Well, they don't give a damn. That's the problem.
Jason, January Patreon meet and greet, I'll probably post it on Monday. Not this one, not the actual meet and greet, but like I'll post the date on Monday.
Black again. And Priest doesn't want to be there in trouble on top.
James Irvin says it's like your Nostra Denise.
Aleister Black.
Yes, the lottery numbers, by the way, are 13, 9, 6, 7, and 4. You're welcome. I'll have 10%.
Damian again looking for the razor's edge.
Oh, this should be sick. Oh no, he moved it. Oh, to the ambulance. Okay.
Into the windshield.
Actually, it might have even been more painful. I wonder if it would have been more painful actually on the production cart instead of the ambulance. I don't know. Which one in theory should be more painful?
Watch the impact.
Nah, it should be the ambulance. Yeah, it should be the ambulance. Sin Stalker says, I need to watch me some Phantom of the Opera now, huh? Fucking amazing movie. Yes, go do it right now. Go do it. I love that movie. Gerard Butler, my husband, is in that movie. I love him.
Top of the ambulance.
The hell with the EMTs. Call the cops.
Damian Priest climbing up.
Oh shit! There's about. I'm pretty sure the finish to this will be cool. Robbie says, "Was it real glass?" That's the real question.
More punishment.
Oh, he's about to go. I forgot they had that set up on the outside. Rip Aleister Black.
On the top of the ambulance.
No, for the love of God, no!
Oh, damn. He didn't even take a second. He was like, bye. That was so fast. I was expecting like a little second there. No second. He went for it.
I mean, Aleister Black maybe out cold.
Well, let's skip the trip to the hospital.
I was hoping Priest like decided to do like a leg drop or something off the ambulance. That would have been cool. Like I threw you on there. Now I'm gonna do a leg drop on top of that.
Damian Priest.
Why do I feel like somebody else is gonna be in there now? Since he couldn't open the doors. Who's in there? Is someone in there?
And Damian Priest, I guess.
Did he lock the door or something?
Gonna improvise here, right?
Ooh, damn.
We don't need an ambulance.
Oh no, he's gonna have to go in through the side.
Oh, the Buffalo County coroner.
Oh no, they unlocked it. Okay.
The back door's open. It's only a matter of time for Damian Priest to say.
Okay, now you gotta close all the doors, bro. Gotta close the one you just opened too. All right. Okay, now that one. Okay, good thinking, Priest. Good thinking. Finish him. And now, there you have it. The definitive end of Damian Priest and Aleister Black. It's happened.
Corey, you said it earlier. Damian Priest finally tonight exorcises his demon.
Otto says, who locked the doors? I know, that was weird. It was like, all right, well, I'm going to go to the side. Oh, wait, no, I'm going to try the back again. Oh, the back is open. Now I don't got to do the side. Now I got to close the side to get the front. I don't know. Anyways, good win for Aleister Black, man. I'm glad that he's able to score a victory like that.
And somehow things would continue to get even worse from the top of the ambulance.
All right, hopefully I remember everything that happened on this show. I feel like there was a bunch of little things that happened on this show. So hopefully I remember them all once we get into our post show. And I'm pretty sure Robin should be on with us. I sent him the link, so he should be here with us today. Thank you so much, Paul Jr. He says, not a bad SmackDown, still too long. You made it much better, Denise. I'm going to be real with you guys. If I wasn't streaming, I think it would feel longer, like for me to watch the shows, because I would start chilling, leaning back, getting comfortable, maybe close my eyes. When I stream, I pay more attention than when I don't stream, because if not, then I start to do a little of this, you know. I probably would have slept through some parts. Oh man. Also, it's nice to see that Priest is closing out SmackDown's first, show of 2026. I feel like that's a nice little sign there for Damian Priest. I hope some big things are in store for him, because he had some, obviously when he was World Heavyweight Champion, like that was cool. But, I think there can still be some bigger things on the horizon for him, for sure. Alrighty, guys, before we get into our post show, I got to wait for Robin, so he'll be hopefully in here soon. Oh man, where is oh no. Oh, here it is. All right. I panicked there for a second, man. I panicked there. Well, let me tell you, everybody, if you want to make sure that you're not panicking in bed, make sure that you got yourself some Blue Chew. Fellas, you already know what time it is. It's time to level up, and Blue Chew just dropped something crazy. I'm talking next level championship bout gold-plated energy. Blue Chew Gold is the newest innovation from the #1 chewable ED brand. This ain't your grandpa's little blue pill. This is the 4-in-1 beast that's setting the gold standard for performance. We're talking 2 ingredients for blood flow to keep that rocket pumping. Turn up the arousal and connection and brain in your body. Blue Chew Gold dissolves under your tongue and works in as little as 15 minutes. That means that you can get it on quicker. Yeah. And stay in the game longer. Yeah. Elevation without hesitation. This is peak passion and peak performance in one single tablet. Make life easier by getting harder, and discover your options at bluechew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Get 10% off your first month of Blue Chew Gold with code Denise. That's promo code Denise. Visit bluechew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast. Hey, Robin.
What up, Denise? How
are
you doing?
you?
I'm good.
You look like you've been drafted to the Raw brand.
Oh, because I got red on?
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen you in a shirt that wasn't black.
Yeah, I mean, the black ones are easy, right? They stay clean. I just, rotate them. But I do have, I actually have an unopened pack of T-shirts, black, white, a couple different colors, because I order them like that. And I just pulled this red one out of the closet. I don't know. It compelled me.
New year, new you. I'm telling you, I've never seen you in a non-black shirt. Like, this is tripping me out right now.
You've seen me in like blue or gray in the black, realm, but the red is a whole different animal. So it pops a little bit.
It does. Alrighty, guys, let's get to it. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the first SmackDown post show of 2026. It's your girl, Denise Salcedo, and I am joined by the brand new red t-shirt wearing, he's glowing, Robin Lundberg. Robin, how are you?
I'm good. It's a really, really nice shirt. As you can see, the finest materials, silk, or no, I mean, cotton, whatever, yes, I spared no expense.
Good, you know what? Good job, Robin. Yes, spared no expense. I love it. All right, so we kind of got a lot to get into. There was a lot of little things that happened on this episode of SmackDown. Let's just jump right in because a lot happened. First of all, we are back to 3 hours. Now, this is one that I think a lot of us were sort of on the fence. And I feel like as the weeks go by, Robin, I think today's show was like good. A lot happened, but I do feel a little nervous. Let's see if they can keep up the momentum as the weeks go by. How do you feel right now that we're getting back into this 3-hour SmackDown era?
Look, I mean, you and I have talked about this plenty. We both, I think, prefer 2 hours in general. I will say I thought the show tonight was very good and better than a lot of the recent episodes. Now, the question is that because they know it is the new year, it's the first 3-hour SmackDown since they returned, more energy, more investment put into it. And then, when we're past WrestleMania or whatever, and you're in those weeks, does it tend to drag along? So it remains to be seen, but they answered the bell on this one. A lot of people got screen time. A lot of new stars. If you've noticed, it seems to be like call-up season. That's one theme that's going on a lot. You hear talk about free agency, but then you get to see them actually. I mean, Jordan Grace on screen more today. Trick Williams with a big spot. So a lot of that is taking place, and maybe that's where the extra hour can help. So in general, I mean, look, it's late on the East Coast after the 3rd hour, and when things aren't working, it can drag. But I will say, I don't think it dragged really at all tonight, and I thought it was pretty consistently good.
Yeah, I think first of all, I'm glad that you pointed out like all of the call-ups that we're seeing. Like we saw Trick Williams on the show today. We saw Jordan Grace. They're still playing teasers for Oba Femi. Not necessarily a call-up, but we did see that Matt Cardona is now officially on the SmackDown roster. But basically what we were seeing today and what I liked about today was we saw a lot of fresh, new storylines and people that are going to add fresh new storylines, because that is the thing that SmackDown desperately needed. I think on the men's side, it needed more bigger stars, and we got that with the first person that we're going to talk about here today, the return of Randy Orton. And then when it came to to the rest of the division, we just kind of needed some more bodies in there to add some more life. So let's start there. Randy is back. He had a good start to 2025, but in the last couple of months, we really hadn't seen much of him. I guess my theory to that was that he was basically, they were just keeping him off while the focus was on John Cena. That's what I imagine was going on there. But now Randy is back, and suddenly it feels like there's more, star power on SmackDown.
Yeah, look, I mean, Randy Orton always pops a crowd anytime he shows up. RKO always works. People really like singing his theme song. I've noticed in recent days, I hear voices and they talk to me. Everybody does it together. He comes out the way he's in there with The Miz. The Miz is a real pro, right? Because he just goes out there, gets on the mic, says whatever he says, and then loses. And that's been going on for quite a while now. And he had to take it at the on the receiving end from Randy Orton. The probably most interesting thing was the little promo with Cody, or the little backstage interaction with Cody, where he tells him he's going for that belt next. And we've sort of seen him eyeing that title before. And I like that idea. The only thing I didn't like about it is it made me kind of feel like, okay, there's no chance Drew McIntyre's beating Cody Rhodes.
Oh, damn, I didn't even think about it that way.
Yeah, it's going to be Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes at Royal Rumble.
Ah, shit. But damn. But here's the thing. I'm barely like realizing this right now. And I'm glad that you said that, because in my head, I was originally thinking, okay, how many times can Drew McIntyre possibly go after that championship for Cody Rhodes and keep on losing, right? And like even today's segment, I love today's segment. He invaded his tour bus. He smashed the picture of Cody and his dad, set it on fire, and Cody can't even put his hands on him. So I thought they really nailed making this feud far more exciting. Like where we were at when we saw Cody versus Drew at WrestlePalooza versus where we're at right now, it is far more interesting. I feel like it's gotten more heated, and we've started to see once again, a savage Drew McIntyre that is the Drew McIntyre that the fans have known to love as of late. Like, this version of Drew is what the people like. So in my head, I was thinking, oh shit, like Drew has to win this because, again, how many losses can he possibly take at this point? And I had it in my head that he could win. Once I realized, by the way, believe it or not, I didn't realize this match was taking place next week on SmackDown.
Yeah.
That made me think, oh, maybe he's not winning. But the part that you're right about was no, it was Randy and Cody's confrontation that should have been the key indicator that Drew might not win.
Yeah, I mean, bro, I don't know. I'm paraphrasing, but Randy basically said, "When you're done with Drew, I'm coming for the title." So, okay, that's a waste unless they're doing a non-title feud or something like that. What's the point of it? So, I wonder if they should have held that until after the fact, but they wanted to introduce Randy back in there, and maybe others did miss it. But to me, it really did stand out, and I expected Cody to win because I expect Cody to carry that title into WrestleMania. Maybe they could hot potato it a little bit, but you think he's going to be in one of the main events. So I would bet he's carrying the title into WrestleMania. I'm with you though. I thought the segment with Drew was really good. The best that they've had in quite a while. Like, I hated that hokey outside of Drew McIntyre's house segment from a few weeks ago. Just the way
that was really popular. A lot of people really liked that.
Really, I hated the way it was filmed.
I actually liked it. I wish that they would have aired it on SmackDown. I'm surprised they never did.
It was on SmackDown.
No, I saw it on YouTube.
Oh, I saw it on SmackDown.
It was on SmackDown? I swear I saw it on YouTube.
No,
you were talking about the one where they went to the house, right?
Where Drew McIntyre was talking to Nick Aldis in his house, and then Cody shows up and gets beaten down by the cops or thrown, like outside his house. He's trying to, that one. It was on SmackDown.
Oh, well, I swear I saw it on YouTube.
Well, I mean, you want to know something crazy? It might have been on SmackDown and on YouTube.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. But why don't I don't even have memory of it on SmackDown. I think I saw it. I was like, maybe I did a thing where it's like, I already saw it, so whatever.
I think it might have been when you were traveling.
Oh, maybe then. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
We got Jacob Tatum here who says SmackDown should have stayed at 2 hours instead of 3. Agree or disagree? The 3 matches you are most excited for at NXT New Year's Evil card. Hashtag welcome back. Thank you so much, Jacob. I think let me pull up the card right now and I'll have a better answer for you. I'm sort of rusty on my NXT brain at the moment. But also no, I do wish that SmackDown stayed at 2 hours though. Today was fun, but this was the first show, and I don't know what it's gonna look like in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, I mean, so same thing. I'll go with Obafemi and Leon Slater for the match I'm most looking forward to. If I'm looking at the right card here, I had to pull it up too. But I wasn't, Leon Slater had that moment with AJ Styles that really impressed me, where AJ Styles slipped on the ropes and messed up his move, and then Slater went quick for the cover, and I was like, what, really like veteran kind of thinking to mix. I don't even know if you call it a botch when somebody slips, but essentially what would be called a botch. And obviously Obafemi is headed to big things, so that should be a good one.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's really the only match that I'm really interested in. I would like it if they surprised us with a Kendall Gray victory over JC Jane. I think that would be amazing. I don't know if that's the way that they're going to go about it. And then the other 2 matches, fine. I'm a big fan of Thea and Blake, so I think that'll be very entertaining. Hopefully, obviously, given the way that things turned out on NXT, they kind of got to do some course correction. Let's see if they course correct back or if they go an entirely new different direction. We'll see. We'll find out. Thank you, Jacob. Jacob also says thoughts on Jade Cargill's lack of title defenses. Yeah, so that's been one of the things that a lot of people were bringing up today, Robin, during the watch along. I had a lot of people that have not been really liking what they've been doing with Jade. However, this kind of brings us into, we were mentioning earlier Jordynne Grace appearing on the show. Jordynne Grace did have a confrontation with Jade where she was basically saying that she's trying to figure out which brand she's going to go to, and she was scoping out SmackDown. I hope Jordynne does stick on SmackDown. I hope that's the place that she goes to, because I feel like that's where she might be needed a little bit more. I just think Jade needs bigger competitors. I think she needs better storylines and for her to be in the ring with people we truly care about.
Yeah, she's not really doing much. I mean, she's saying like, she's beating somebody up and then saying I'm that bitch, essentially, right? Like that's what. Now, I mean, she's got a point as far as her presence and all that. But yeah, I think you're spot on. It depends on who's on the other side of her in the ring, and maybe when Bianca Belair comes back, is that something that we're kind of biding time towards right now? I could see that really, business picking up there, but it essentially comes down to the fact that she doesn't really have. I mean, I'm even thinking about it real quick on the roster. Who stands across from her right now that makes sense?
Nobody really besides Bianca. Like that's the real big one that we're waiting on. I mean, if Jordan were to go in there with Jade, that would be freaking awesome. And it would finally be, look, obviously we know Jordan can't defeat Jade right away because Jade is still, trying to grow as a champion. But regardless, you got to give Jade some victories that actually matter. She's going to have feuds that actually matter because no one cared that much about like her and BFAB or her and Michin. And I hate to say that, but it's because they're not at the top of the food chain when it comes to the women's division. And you're gonna need the champion to defeat the very best of the best. And right now, it feels like the very best of the best haven't been in the ring with Jade Cargill, with her as champion. So the people are sort of like not. And you know how it is when it comes down to like new champions, especially Jade Cargill. Everybody knows that, the in-ring work is the thing that she really needs to work on the most. So I think that no matter what, she's always going to have a harsher spotlight on her because people already know what her flaws are. And so when you're keeping her away from like these big matches, people are going to be like, oh, well, they're keeping her away because she's not a good wrestler. And you don't want that. You never want for people to see right through that.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's the level of opponent, but also even if it's not, necessarily somebody that you think is going to take the title off her, but just somebody that gives her that credibility boost. She hasn't even had that. She's been going through the people that, no disrespect to them, but have been sort of filler content on the shows for quite a while, or in the middle of the show for quite a while that for a fact aren't going to take the title off her or pose any threat. I mean, we go through feuds all the time where you understand somebody's probably winning the match, but at least the person on the other side of them has done it before, has a history of doing it before. There's a level of credibility of maybe, or even knowing they're going to lose, that's a big win to go over them. And you don't have that for Jade right now. There's not anybody that's on her level. That the Bianca Belair is the match that you're getting to, but then even on the way to the Bianca Belair match, she's not going through a Bailey or people like that who have been there and done that before.
Credibility boost. You said it right there. That is exactly what I think Jade kind of needs right now, and then continue on from there. Thank you, Jacob. We got Josh D8787. Thank you so much, Josh, for the super chat. Says between AEW and WWE, who would you guys say is the current greatest male and women's wrestler today? Then who would you guys say is better between the two? Okay, so if we're talking in-ring wrestling wise, in AEW for me, it would be Will Ospreay. He's still number one for me, and I would put Bandito in there as well. WWE, when it comes to like the best wrestler, this one for me kind of fluctuates. Because I like a little bit of everybody, but I feel like there are certain guys that I know are always going to deliver like great matches. And those right now, for me, believe it or not, I love to see Seth Rollins wrestle. I think he's one of my favorites, like in-ring wise. I would probably say Seth Rollins is one of my favorites up there. And then the other guys are not considered like as big yet. Like I love to watch Ilya Dragunov wrestle, right? But he's not, at the top of the food chain either, just like that. But I love to watch him wrestle. I love to watch, I guess they're on the forefront of my mind since I just saw them, but I love to watch like Carmelo Hayes wrestle, but those are not the guys that are at the top. I think I think Ray Phoenix is one of the best wrestlers they have on WWE, but we hardly ever get to see him in those really big matches. And then of course, like Leon Slater, Javon Evans, like all those people. So there's not someone for me that's like at the top number, like there's not that number one person for me in ring wise in WWE. It kind of fluctuates depending on who they're in the ring with. What about you, Robin?
I mean, you just did a long breakdown. I'll go with the like I'll take it outside of just the in-ring. In AEW, MJF and Tony Storm, to me, are the best overall, most entertaining total packages. And in WWE, and I think WWE, like Roman Reigns needs his aura back, but I would say it's Roman Reigns and Rhea Ripley with a special shout out to Io Sky, because when you are talking in ring, I would put Io Sky up against anybody.
I love it. I love how I gave the wrestlers, and then you gave the sports entertainers.
Yeah.
I love how we both saw that question so differently. No, but it's true, because then if we're talking like that, then my answer completely changes. Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, but also once you gave your answer, there was not like we could sit here and like, nitpick, somebody versus the other person. But I figured it's a nice, well-rounded response if I went the other way.
I love that. Thank you, Josh. All right, we also got Sleaze Boy. What's up, Sleaze Boy? He says, I have to beat a dead horse. One, my issue with John Cena versus Gunther was all the finishers Gunther kicked out of. He's not Roman Reigns or Undertaker or Lesnar. Thank you, Sleaze Boy. Look, I'm going to be real with you. I'm leaving that in 2025. But Robin, if you got things you want to get off your chest, you are more than welcome to.
Oh, I mean, Denise, I think you and I probably had the same reaction, but I was pissed in the moment. But as time passed, I think it's been brilliant. I mean, I feel like Gunther got the heat, the nuclear heat that was needed from a move like that. John Cena, I went along with the explanation that he let go instead of tapped out. And it's one of those things that you're going to talk about forever. Like, ultimately, that matters more than anything else. Like, you and I, Denise Salcedo and Robin Lundberg, we could be, is it just turned 2026? It could be 26-7. And we
oh, no, Robin, no.
It was the first one that came to my head. And we could be sitting there.
Out of every year, you could have said like 2100 or I don't know, literally any year ever. 2069, great. That we would have ha-ha'd. 2067.
You know how old I am? There used to be a Conan O'Brien bit. It was like, in the year 2000. And it was like looking forward to the year 2000. Well, that was a ways back now.
That's really sad, actually.
we could go way, well, remember Y2J? We could go way into the future, right? And we could be sitting here and we could go, you remember John Cena's last match? And you go, hell yeah, I did. Hell yeah,
that's what I fucking thought. Yeah.
Yeah, we start arguing and debating it, and that's the kind of thing that matters more than anything else. It made you feel, it made you care, and it's always going to be talked about. And it elevated Gunther for sure.
Thank you, Sleaze Boy. We got Randy Hayward here who says, Braun, Drew win, Punk wins Chamber, Drew Punk at Mania. I don't know if we have to see Drew and Punk at Mania again. I think we're kind of past that. I don't think we have to go back to that. And you're talking to somebody who loved that feud. But I just don't think we have to go back to that. What about you, Robin?
Yeah, I feel a little, catapulted or fast-tracked at this point. I mean, I know they have the history. But, yeah, it's going to be interesting to me. I think both Punk and Cody go in as champions. But it's going to be interesting to see how they navigate having these two title matches right now, and if that's the case. Because, like you said, Drew McIntyre loses. What's next for him? And CM Punk, Braun Breaker does feel like it could be his moment right now. But whenever I think about it might be changing, I then go, TKO, okay. WrestleMania's 2 nights, all these tickets. Which faces... And ultimately, Cody Rhodes and CM Punk are going to be involved in the main events or high in the card with titles at WrestleMania.
Yeah, honestly, like at the end of the day, that's how it's going to go. Thank you, Randy. We got Sleaze Boy here who says, Cena should have retired at SummerSlam where he takes off his shoes and his jorts as well. He's naked in an empty arena singing Summer Winds. By the way, I don't think John Cena, he's been naked at like a bunch of things on the screen, at award shows. So John Cena being naked isn't technically even like the craziest thing that we could have seen. Thank you, Sleaze Boy. Alrighty, let's get into some of the other items that went down. All right, so we talked about Jordynne Grace. She was one of the faces that we saw. One of the other faces that we saw, Matt Cardona defeated Kit Wilson and is now part of the SmackDown roster. My initial thought was, dude, I'm happy for Matt Cardona. He's been busting his ass. He's been wanting to be back in WWE. He finally made it back. I'm surprised it took this long. Are you excited about the prospect of having Matt on the roster?
It's an interesting story, right? Because of how much he was grinding and working, all over the place and hustling and picking himself back up and getting to that spot. So I am interested to see. Maybe I'm a little influenced. I just did Pro Wrestling Nation 24/7 with him on Tuesday. He was in the car on the way to Maxine Dupree's wedding with Chelsea Green's in the car. Obviously.
Wait, and he did the show just like that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
The second hour of the show, I was on Sam Roberts' show on Tuesday. So I mean, he wasn't the one driving the car, but
still,
yeah, as a passenger in the car. And so and I did. It was the second week in a row. I think I did that exact slot because he does it on Tuesdays, I think. So I have when you wind up talking to somebody for an hour 2 weeks in a row, and you're going about the business and you're hearing their stories, and when you organically then were rooting for them, because I asked him how the match with Cena came about, and he said it was like within 24 hours notice. It was like not well in advance. It was like, do you have the gear? Which gear do I need? Zack Ryder or Matt Cardona? And I do like that it's going as Matt Cardona and not as Zack Ryder. No offense, but I feel like that comes off a little corny right now versus what he went and established. So I feel like that's the right move.
He's done a lot with the Matt Cardona name, where now I feel like the value is higher to be Matt Cardona than it is to be Zack Ryder, which doesn't happen very often for WWE people. Usually it's like whatever name you were in WWE, like that's the name people know you as. So like kudos to Matt Cardona for making that name, feel like it means a lot more now than Zack Ryder. We got Sleaze Boy here who says, for Drew versus Cody, 3 stages of hell, my picks would be monster truck sumo match as seen in WCW, tuxedo match, and dog kennel from hell, except you have furries instead of dogs, and the Roman Reigns dog costume from 2019. Look, let me tell you something. I would be screaming if we saw all of these things all in one go. But the 3 stages of hell, they kept it a little bit more simple. And a regular match for the first fall. The second one, Falls Count Anywhere. And then the third one, a steel cage match. So I wasn't necessarily like riveting over it. But then once I realized it was on SmackDown, I was like, all right, cool. Steel cage match. Fine. Whatever. Thank you, Sleaze Boy.
They said old school. That means like blue cage. I wonder.
Wait, they're gonna do the blue cage?
I don't know.
No, right?
I'm hoping they would do the blue cage. When I hear old school steel cage match, I'm rooting for the blue cage.
I would laugh so loud.
I might pop a blue chew if I get a blue cage.
Hey, Blue Chew promo code Denise. Hey, I don't care what steel cage, as long as you're doing it with Blue Chew. Thank you, Sleaze Boy. All right, we got Jarkin770 who says Triller TV really likes Denise and Robin. Ooh, I love to hear that. I love that. Thank you, Jarkin. We got Jacob Tatum here who says predictions for the title matches on Raw. Who wins? Damn, I don't know. I kind of went back and forth with Braun and CM Punk, by the way. There was a minute where I thought it was going to be Braun, but after the recent confrontation that they had on Monday, I stuck with CM Punk.
That was another really good promo, by the way. The promo lead-ups have been good, like the penultimate promo. I mean, the McIntyre and Cody one from tonight, and then I thought Punk and Braun was good on Monday because they didn't go for like the disses. It was just kind of like, I'm this established guy, I'm CM Punk, you're not, while recognizing you're the guy who's on the come up.
Thank you, Jacob. All right, we got to get into Sami Zayn and Trick Williams. So this was something that I loved on the show for multiple reasons. 1, it's brand new. 2, I wasn't expecting Sami Zayn and Trick Williams to be a thing on SmackDown. Trick Williams on SmackDown, he fit so nice. He fit like a glove. His promo, he came off like a jerk. He came out cocky. He came out confident, but he looks like $1 million, sounds like $1 million. I was all in on this, all in. But the reason why I particularly loved him working with, going into this feud with Sami, is that Trick Williams has all of the tools, right? He checks all the boxes. The one he still needs to continue working on is the in-ring wrestling. He's improved a whole lot, but there's still a ways to go. And working with someone like Sami Zayn is going to help him be better in the ring. And I feel like that was the perfect choice. But also, Sami Zayn, once again, saying that this is the year that he's going for the world title made me so freaking happy because I need to see this happen, Robin. I'm a big Sami fan, and I hope we get back on track to us finally getting there.
I feel like everybody in their heart of hearts is a Sami Zayn fan. Somewhere, like you might ebb and flow a little bit, but when push comes to shove, are you a fan of Sami Zayn? Yeah, you are. And yeah, no, I'm with you, Denise. I like the fact that it was unpredictable. I did also catch that particular sentence from Sami Zayn. It stood out for him to mention that title with that purpose. And then, all the other stuff about Trick Williams. Number one thing was the response from the crowd. As soon as the music hit, as soon as he came out, they were chanting. They were really responding to him, and it's one of those things that made me go, "Yeah, this is a dude." Right? No doubt about it. All the other stuff can be refined. All the other stuff you get better as you go. You get the right storylines, and obviously Sami Zayn is a great dance partner, but this is a dude. When you hear the crowd respond like that. For someone who, he's been around, but hasn't been around on the main roster either, where it's immediate star power that translated from what he did before and has already cut through to the biggest sampling of the audience.
Yeah, I feel that same way, man. Like he just looked like he fit there. And damn, I hope you're right. I hope that the people do get behind Sami Zayn in this. Like you said, when push comes to shove, people are fans of Sami. And I just think he needs to remind people that he was the guy, like for when he was doing all this stuff with Roman Reigns and the bloodline, he was everyone's freaking favorite. And I think that we need to remind people of that. And we need to get Sami. I mean, obviously it's going to be hard to ever be able to match that kind of magnitude that he was at during that time period, but maybe we can at least get a little close to that. So we'll see. But yes, Trick did look like $1 million, and I'm very, very happy for him. He's going to wrestle Rey Fenix next week. I love Rey Fenix, but man, they're so going to have Rey lose to Trick. Trick cannot lose in his first in-ring match, but also it makes me sad as to like how Rey Fenix is booked on SmackDown. It's probably one of my least favorite things of how they've had him on the show, but that's a topic for another time. We got, let me see what we got here. Oh, yes, a big title change, actually. At least I would consider it big. Julia defeated Chelsea Green and took back the U.S. Championship. This was a little unexpected, Robin, because the biggest criticism that we've had was when Julia was champion, WWE didn't do squat with her. Like nothing. She hardly had any defenses. It just did not go well. And so I'm wondering if they decided to put the title back on her so that they can have a second chance, maybe do a better story, do a better presentation for her as champion, and undo this negative conversation that we've had between Julia and the main roster and Julia and WWE.
Yeah, I mean, with so many talented women out there, it does feel like the SmackDown women's division has been wallowing a little bit, because we were just talking about Jade not having somebody, and then the Julia program not going that well. But it is another chance. I do think, the end of the match was good. I mean, the moves hit hard. But ultimately, some of it goes on her too. She's gotta sell. She's gotta make you entertained. She's gotta be believable. She's gotta, some of that charisma. She was known coming in for the working style where she comes from and everything like that. She had a big reputation coming in. So that is also aligns really well with the IWC. So the people who are like, we know Julia, she's the best, and then it doesn't work out, WWE's to blame. Well, I mean, obviously they don't think nothing of her because she had the title before and she's got the title back now. Now it's on both of them to figure it out. Get her the right people to work with, and then she's got to make the most of the opportunity also.
No, you're right. Especially when you do come in with a big reputation like that, hey, you're a really good wrestler. We need to see it. And I would say so far the best match that she did have was on NXT with Jordynne Grace. That was awesome. That match, everyone loved it. Hey, who knows? Maybe we'll see her work with Jordynne Grace again on SmackDown. We don't know. But I really do hope that this starts to work out for her, because if not, I don't know what her trajectory on WWE is going to look like if Julia and WWE don't get it both together and make shit happen, because right now it's weird to say that she's champion yet it's not looking too good. Like, that's weird, right? Like, you can't say someone's champion but then also say it's not looking too good. It's just that I don't know that I trust that it's gonna suddenly change. That's where I'm at. Like, is it gonna suddenly change? The crowd reaction was very minimal. Because the people were like, oh, okay. And so we'll see. This is their do-over. This is their chance. And Julia's chance too. Everyone's chance here to see whether or not something can come of Julia as United States champion. But we'll see what happens there. Alrighty, the main event, Aleister Black versus Damian Priest. So, Robin, there was a lot of people during the watch-along in the chat that were like, we're so over Aleister Black. We're so over Aleister Black versus Damian Priest. Like, the feud hasn't been anything, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't feel like it's everyone's favorite feud, right? I was laughing because right before this match happened, Michael Cole said something along the lines of, this is the definitive end of this feud. And I was like, damn, bro, be telling everybody it's over. After this, you guys don't got to worry about it no more. They went all out. They did their very best to put on a very entertaining match. A lot of creative moments. They had Rhea get involved. She was in the ambulance. She took out Zelina Vega. There were a lot of cool moments in this match. I think the way they ended it was nicely, and this was the best that it was going to be done. My theory is that I just don't feel that they had very much chemistry between each other like throughout the feud, but I'm glad that at least with having this stipulation, it ended in a way where I think people will have a better feeling of it if it ended good.
I mean, agree on all counts. I mean, agree that the match was good. This was entertaining. I had fun. The crowd had fun. Big spots in it. The Rhea spot, the spot off the top of the ambulance, all that worked. It was kind of boring, dull. I don't know. It didn't do anything for me during the course of it. I will say I think the right person won. Also, Damian Priest had a run, and obviously he was also involved in the Judgment Day. He had the title, and he was a guy. He had the match with Bad Bunny. He was a guy, and it hasn't felt kind of like that in a while, but it's in there. I haven't seen it from Aleister Black. That I feel like so. That was what my concern was a little bit, is if it had gone the other way, it's like, all right, then you've kind of kicked the dirt onto Damian Priest from what he was before. And in the result, I'm like, all right, the guy who I think still has the most potential, still the most to work with, went over to end the feud. And I did agree with that.
Yeah, I'm with you too. I think we all remember what Damian Priest could be. Now it's just a matter of finding like the right feud. Like the stuff that he did with Drew McIntyre was fine. It wasn't great. And then it was this feud here. And again, fine, wasn't great. So we need to stop kind of having those fine, wasn't great kind of feuds and have something that reminds you, hey, you know what? We actually like Damian Priest and he's cool and we like him and blah, 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 and see what we get from that. We got Stephen Martrulli here who says, I fully expect Tiffany to win the belt back with the next Jade match. Oh no, I can't imagine that they would do that to Jade so soon. Do you think they would do that to Jade so soon?
No, I don't think. I mean, again, when is Bianca coming? I feel like Bianca.
I don't think they've said.
I feel like
when she's
winning
coming
the Royal
back.
Rumble.
Not that I know of.
I feel like she's winning the Royal Rumble.
I would love that. I love Bianca. She's my fave.
So, I mean, it doesn't feel like it would be justified to take it off Jade right now, given where she came in, what she's done in the in between time. She lost to Tiffany at SummerSlam, and now she gets it back and wins the title. I mean, you're kind of cutting her knees off a little bit if you're taking the title from her right away. I think like that.
Yeah, oh, for sure. No, they got to invest more in Jade Cargill as a heel, because I do believe that they have something there, and I think we'll see it once she's actually in a feud that people care about. Thank you, Steven. All right, so next week on next week's SmackDown is going to be taking place from Berlin, Germany. We'll be seeing the 3 stages of Hell match. We'll be seeing Rey Fenix versus Trick Williams, and then the Wyatt Six versus the MFTs. But that, my friends, was our SmackDown post show. I love how we knocked it all out out quick because the people are already spending 3 hours to watch SmackDown. But we got you all the information and way less than that. But before we go, guys, thank you so much for being here. This was our first post show of 2026. If you guys enjoy post show coverage, we got one for every show. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. The goal is to hit 300,000 subscribers to this channel. I'm manifesting it right now, Robin. 300,000 at the end of this year or sooner, hopefully. But before we go, please don't forget to subscribe. Robin, where can the people find you, support you, and all of that?
Yeah, all social media platform, Robin Lundberg on X, find the stuff. Robin Lundberg show over on YouTube, of course, as well. And then, you know, I make my way in various places, but I kind of
I make my way. I don't know why that's so funny. You just see Robin popping up everywhere.
But
honestly, though, you do.
Yeah. I mean, not one place that just gives me a lot to be in that one place. That'd be good. But, you know, in the meantime, I'll take a little from a lot.
See, I like that thinking. Alrighty, everyone. Thank you guys so much. We'll catch you guys all in the next one. Bye, everybody. Take care.
Yeet.